Sonic. How loud is this?
This must be super loud, I guess.
I don't know.
Select a file.
Is this... the week long... That's actually Kiki wrote that one.
Oh yeah.
That tweet.
I heard the Queen is dead. Long
heard-
live Sonic.
Long live Sonic the Hedgehog.
Yeah. So.
But is it loud for you?
Yeah.
Or should we lower?
Let's see about the volume first.
Should we lower? Go back
this
to
game
the
is
title
very
screen.
loud.
Go back to the title screen. Just to.
Is it super quiet?
What do you mean it's super quiet? How is this
Listen
super
to this
quiet?
fucking crush. Is it Crush
40 Crush.
guitar?
Where did she go? She was here a second ago.
Select a file.
Okay. I can't hear the game at all, actually. Why are you lying to us? That's
Audio's
not true.
fine.
It's not true. I am.
I hear it a bit.
We haven't even changed it. You're just lying. My God, I'm not gonna. No. This is the. No, Jen. My yeah, but that's not alright. Yeah. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the stream, as we call it.
We are still not sure about the volume.
Yeah, whatever. It doesn't matter. If no one hears us, that's their fault.
maybe the volume is too loud that they can't even hear us asking about the volume.
Yeah.
Is the volume okay?
Just enter the fucking thing. Go.
I guess.
Yeah. We're playing it in 4x3 because that's how God intended it
The
to.
original intention.
Yes.
So
Good.
basically, usually people play Sonic Adventure by playing as Sonic.
Yeah.
But our video was kind of like not talking about Sonic at all.
Yeah, Sonic was
So
a big
we're not gonna play Sonic at all. We're gonna start with Tails because that's like the main guy of our video.
Yeah.
And then there are like 4 more characters. So we didn't really know. Like
We
it
did
takes
a
about
poll.
1 hour to play one, except Sonic, which is longer.
Yeah. Continue.
So we did a poll, and we made it so it ends right now as it starts. And would you believe it? That the
Big.
winner,
It's Big the Cat.
Big the Cat, 41%. It's 145 votes, so 41%.
That's
Big.
a lot. That's almost 50%.
Then at 28%, there's Amy.
Yeah.
Then at 18, there's Knuckles, and 13 is Gamma. All of you did Gamma really dirty.
No, but that's the good one. But really though, Big is just a good boy.
It's loud but not clipping.
Yeah, the sound. It doesn't matter. Fuck it.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter.
Here's for prosperity the
You can't see that. If you, the
can see
camera
the
is
bars.
too bad. If the sound gets bad, then you
Yeah.
just have to tell us.
So
which
we'll
is-
basically start with Tails and go to Big. And if we have more time, we'll do Amy, but I don't think we'll get to Knuckles.
No, we'll not get to
We
Knuckles.
will not.
Never.
Oh,
No.
maybe if we speedrun it.
We're
So
not
let's just
speedrunning it.
get Tails. The Miles Tails per hour.
Yeah, the Miles Tails power.
Did you know that miles per hour is a pun?
Yes, I know it's a pun.
Did you know he's called Tails because he's tailing behind you?
Yeah.
I realized that right in the script for this video.
Also because he has 2 tails.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, but
But you know,
double meaning.
part of why I voted for Big is because I felt they'd be chill time for chatting.
It's true, it's true.
It's true. But we're 2 people as well, so,
So
there's
yeah,
always time
we
for
actually
chatting.
have a benefit there. We
Yeah.
can just like
Kiki can just play and I can not pay attention to the video game.
yeah, just me
And,
being no thoughts, head empty.
Yeah. We're gonna do... I love this beginning because look at the...
When we
Look at- wait,
when
look
we
at the
edited the
plane.
video, we noticed that the skybox doesn't change in any of these cuts.
Yeah. So pay attention now to the skybox being just like the same static. It never changes.
I love this game.
It's a really good one.
What's this? Maybe you should have taken away the subtitle. No.
No, absolutely not. It's
that's
good
just
to have
for
it.
the main videos.
Look at this shit. How it's
Does the
flies here.
Sega Bass Fishing controller work for Big?
I don't know, but this is on the PC, so
We were just.
it wouldn't. Yeah. What is Rose? Rose.
Amy.
Oh
Amy
yeah. Rosa.
Yeah, it's
As
in
it is
Swedish as well.
Just love that Sonic is here and his little boy hand. Look at him.
Which is kind of funny because Rose, like the flower,
Yeah.
is a very like deep, almost crimson red.
Yeah.
It's like very not pink.
No, it's not an emulated. It's the modded version of Steam.
This is Steam, better SADX,
Yeah.
but we are playing it in 4x3.
Yeah, it's just that I'm testing a new prototype power supply, and it's
Power
not fully
supply.
compatible yet.
I love
my
pills.
plane, the Tornado, if you want.
He has to specify that it's the tornado.
Make this work,
It's
it'll
my
run
plane, the
servos
Tornado
around
trademark.
Check out
Yeah.
the power supply.
Don't you remember that one from Sonic and
Oh my god!
Sonic 3?
No way!
No
Plus,
way.
to find one of the 7 Chaos Emeralds.
I
This
was
is limited
lucky.
mystic powers. Now
Okay.
I wanna harness that power to
I
fly
love that
away.
like they used to always sort of stumble upon them. Like there's like, oh, we gotta find the Chaos Emeralds. Let's just go to this place and find one.
Yeah.
It's like they're flowers or something.
Tails just
They
fucking goes, and now Sonic is gone.
Sonic became a hot fucking
Pixel.
bikini lady. Her
Are they
for
really
being at a
hot?
sunny resort, her skin tone is really alarming. Like, get some sunshine, lady.
I'm gonna. Is she hot though? I mean, if you look at her, I'm not too sure. You can actually go into first person view. Yes.
Yeah, you used,
Yeah, so we can like pay attention here.
Yeah, we did this part for the video.
Yeah.
We did, like, our meaty.
Yeah, our meaty presence. Like, yes, I love that these characters are just probably one of the earlier things they made because the arms aren't even connected.
They remind me a lot about the humans in Knights.
Yes, and also like Virtua Fighter, early Virtua Fighter stuff.
I think Virtua Fighter is
strange.
more of a coincidence, though.
Maybe. I'm not sure. Virtua Fighter is Sega too, so who knows? Those ladies escaped from PS1 game.
Here's something
Yeah.
like there are some people.
I thought
who-
you meant us because we have only been playing PlayStation 1 games.
There are some people who are adamant that Station Square is just signifying this little square
Yeah,
in front of the station,
yeah, but that's
but
not-
it's called SS Central Station.
yeah.
And there's also like some other point where it's very clear that the town is called Station Square,
Yeah, Station
Not-
Square is Central Station.
not this square being in relationship to this station.
I love that fluttering sound, by the way. The
The train headed for the Mystic Ruins will
Oh,
be
there's-
starting soon.
It's one of these.
oh, a little coin. Oh,
And a
baby.
little emblem.
Little emblem. Oh shit, the fucking train station.
I love the idea of a Sonic game where you just take the subway.
Yeah. Well, it does make it does make some
This
sense.
is the best part about
I mean,
Tails. You can just
what's
fucking
really
fly
good
over
about like
everything.
people always complain about the idea that oh Sonic, why did the Sonic need a car and stuff like that, but you know, maybe you just want to chill sometimes.
You know, the whole thing with Sonic in a car in like the Sonic racing games is so
Yeah.
silly because it's like, yeah, why are you playing chess with me? You can just flip the table and beat me up.
Yeah, yeah. What do you mean? Like you have a fucking black belt. Why don't you just hit me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why are we doing a bike race? I have a car.
Yeah. You're like wise Usain Bolt in his car. He can run. Whatever. He's faster than your car anyway. So come on. You gotta gotta step it up, friend. Like this, how silent it is just great. It's just standing there. He's just like
I
chilling.
love
out.
his little cyber HUD and his
Yeah.
dashboard.
You always do that little spin around to get those rings. I find that funny because there are several times you do this in the footage that
Oh,
we
yeah.
recorded.
He's noticed
and
that
it's
you
always
start
it's
all of it.
always the
Same.
same. You always do the little spin around to get those fucking rings. And like it just repeats several times. Oh shit, you almost
Yeah.
fell down.
Take this.
The collision in this game is really like you need to be familiar with Sonic games to a certain extent. Like treat them very gently.
Yeah. Be nice. Be take it easy. Yes, be. God. Systems. Oh, sure.
You're not gonna get away with this.
You're not gonna get away with this.
Yeah.
Yeah!
I love those fucking
I
moves too.
Robotnik is hovering in the background.
He's just there.
I'm dead, Tails.
Yeah. He's just fucked up. Yeah,
He's shitting himself.
yeah, the fucking splat sounds in the fucking.
Gosh.
I wonder why. they
This
showed
is
that
why we
sound.
use the splat sound all over.
Yeah,
the,
yeah, yeah,
the-
if that
the video,
wasn't,
because this scene is so weird.
If it wasn't already noticeable, why? You know what they say: the more the merrier.
You know what to say. The more, the merrier.
Yeah.
This is happening.
Chaos.
Oh no,
It's
no.
chaos.
Chaos, very slimy sound.
Yeah, the
I love to see his brain.
The other day.
that's a mon.
Monster.
Yeah, that's a monster Tails.
Chaos 1 was always my favorite Chaos form. Yeah, the other ones suck.
It's so weird also because Chaos 1. Okay, Perfect Chaos is probably the most iconic, and then Chaos 1. But you barely see Chaos 1, like you see him
For a second,
very
yeah.
faintly.
Look at his big dumb arm. Yeah, but
Yeah, it calls it Station Square, not just like...
yeah. He's such a fucking freak. Robotnik just said it's happening. See? Yeah, he knows. And he just fucking
That's
disappears.
a fucking flash bomb.
Wow!
Thank goodness they're gone. Good riddance.
Good
That's not good,
riddance.
Tails.
It could get ugly.
Chaos 1 uses his right arm more than his left.
And we can be
Yes.
able to keep him away from more emeralds, right? So what do you say, Sonic? Let's find the Chaos Emeralds before Eggman.
Eggman.
Oh yeah, take the initiative, Tails. That's totally what you do in Sonic's playthrough.
Yeah. Yeah, come on!
Here's my ancient fucking artifact that I used to keep by my house.
Yeah. Look at Tails. He's such a
I love him, like his
such
little,
a cute
his little
boy.
chunky body.
Yeah. I didn't know Robotnik was a ninja. Well, now you know. He,
He is a ninja.
yeah, he just does.
He also can run as fast as Sonic.
Yeah. Oh yeah, the key is floating. Let's go, Tails. Windy Valley.
Oh yeah, it's
You
time.
should be able to find a shortcut if you fly. Try and find
Oh
it.
yeah, I can find all kinds of shortcuts flying.
Yeah, you don't really need even to pay attention. You
Like
just
you don't
jump
know if
and
you
fly.
can call them shortcuts just as much as just.
If you jump
flying.
here, you can just fly across the entire map.
Oh yeah.
Run through the dashing and you will speed up.
Like if you're really good
Like
at
this is
the
just
game.
the power fancy thing after you play the Sonic level. He's like, fuck this shit. Let's just skip the level.
Yeah, just look at him go. Like Tails is
Poor
so
Sonic
fast.
can't keep up. Like he can't even pretend to.
Yeah, he can't even pretend to fucking. Oh yeah, go through them. You can do it. Whee!
Like going down with Tails, like falling is
Yeah.
slower than his increasing speed.
Yeah. Trans girl Tails is one of my favorite headcanons, to be honest.
Yeah, it makes sense.
It does make sense. How do we feel about the DX release adding in occasional Cream the Rabbit cameos?
Oh yeah! Shit, I
forgot
forgot
about
about that.
that.
The thing about that, I remember.
I don't really care.
I remember vividly because when you play that back in like 2003, 4,
Oh, there's Sonic.
whenever that was, on like a CRT, you could barely see it was Cream. So I was just like, is it Cream? Like, you can never get a close look. You can see it now on like re-releases and everything, but yeah. All that really adds is just the idea that Cream is just seeing all this shit going down and being just like, nah, I'm not gonna bother with this.
I don't. Yeah, I guess it's just a promotion thing in general. Because of the GBA
Remember this
games.
was in Batman?
The train headed
Yeah,
for
I
Mr.
remember.
Burns will be departing
No,
soon.
but the games, the GBA games.
Come on, Tails.
Oh yeah, the fucking... Okay, I don't like the Big the Cat cameos in all those newer Sonic Adventure 2 games because they're really distracting. Like, all of a sudden Big will be in like all levels, and that's just doing Big like a meme. Like,
But
it's just like, it's not funny when you do it, Sega.
It's not funny when they do it because they don't get it. I agree. Maybe they should fucking chill a bit.
Hey, Tails.
Hey, Tails!
Hey Tails, what the fuck? You're so fast! I worry for Tails' body. Their tails don't make sense for flight. Of course they do. Look at them.
You know,
Look at them
I
go.
imagine someone who's just like a super fan of Tails,
Yeah.
playing Sonic Adventure for the first time,
Yep.
unlocking Tails and just immediately going over to Tails, and then just being like, oh, it's a casino level. And you get to the sewer?
Too bad.
Yeah, the sewer. Fuck. You're so fast and cooler than me, Tails. I love you, Tails. You're so good. Look at him taking charge, going first, and Sonic is just like, oh, I'm stumbling. I'm such a loser. Tails, what am I supposed to do without you? He's such a nerd.
You're so handsome, Tails.
Yeah, you're so handsome, Tails.
You're
I love
smart
you.
and clever.
Fart. Sonic has gotten older. Can't keep up. Yeah.
The sheer force of that gas. Because Tails fell over and like he didn't even like he stopped. It stopped him.
Yeah. Look at him doing his little feet thing. It's like, Sophalatia said that my Sonic voice sounds so much like your annoying video game reviewer voice.
Funny thing, it's the same
Yeah,
voice.
it is the same voice. It's just like, it's not exactly the same voice, I think.
Let's get a move on!
I think it's like the Sonic voice is more like, hey Tails, you gotta go! Come on! You gotta step it up! And then the reviewer voice would be more like,
Huh, wow.
like
I guess you are a little bit more energetic as the Sonic
Sonic,
voice.
yeah. And the annoying reviewer would be like, I need a quote, something that would work with it.
2019 was more like an in-between year.
Yeah,
Which is so funny in retrospect
Sonic.
because now people are like
It's
being
more-
like
it's-
2019 was
I-
one of the best years for
Yeah.
gaming of all time.
I think it's more like Sonic Adventure was kind of a, a middle of the road game.
was a mixed
It's
bag.
not that great. It has some real problems. I mean, it's not.
Look at this collision, like look at this fucking
Wow.
camera.
This doesn't fucking work. Something
Why
like
would
that.
they do this in 1998?
Yeah. This game doesn't hold up to
Look at
today's
the
standards.
textures on this,
Can you
this ice
believe
cream
it?
looks like fucking garbage.
It's really important when you do that. You gotta really put your mouth into it. Like if you, it's just like, wow, that's really cool of you. But I only play good video games. Annoying game reviewer is more nasally. Sonic is more throaty. Okay. Sonic. All right, Tails. Good work, Tails.
You're so fucking cool! I love you!
Tails, watch out!
I don't need rings, Sonic. Shut the fuck up.
Come on!
You
Come on,
happy now?
Tails! Take some fucking rings!
I've never heard that. Him just being like, get some fucking rings, Tails.
Later, Tails.
See you later, Tails, you fucking nerd!
You gotta go with the tried and true. Sonic had a rough
Sonic had a rough...
Fuck, I did Sonic now.
Sonic has had its ups and
Sonic has had its ups and downs. Sonic had his rough introduction into 3D. It's really a shame, because this game has some really good ideas, but they don't really cut it out in
i.e. Big the Cat. It's time to talk about Big the Cat.
I'm sorry. Where did all the snowboarding games disappear to?
They went to SSX heaven.
SSX Heaven. There was one or two SSX games after that, like on PS3 and PS4. Although I think they went to 1080 snowboarding heaven. Shut the fuck up.
Like, does anyone really care about 1080 snowboarding apart
No one.
from like the Nintendo 64 one? Like, there was the one on GameCube.
What's the first one
I have
called?
it.
720. Anyway. Sonic had a rough transition, but she's finally living
I'm just
her
gonna mention Snowboard Kids here so no one else does.
Yeah. I love that
He's
there's
standing in the back like
Yeah,
fucking embarrassed.
Sonic is a loser. I love that there's been a Big the Cat resurgence. Yeah, it's cool. I'm sorry everyone for making my dumb voices. It's fun.
No,
It's
I would
probably
say,
super loud when I do that.
like-
I'm sorry. I should like go back a bit and be like,
which of the Sonic characters is in trance?
well, I mean, canonically, all of them are trans.
Is there anyone we've seen like at birth?
No. You saw Sonic as a kid in the Sonic movie.
Yeah, but like you can be trans as a kid.
Yes, but what I mean is that if Sonic was
think.
if Sonic was that young and like
Did we see Shadow?
Area sure has changed after they built this station.
no. What do you mean after this?
Was that a lore dump?
Yeah, that's a lord of. He's like, sure, they
It was the lore dump. I never heard that. Did we ever see Shadow like being born in
No.
the pod
No.
and Shadow the Hedgehog in like a
No,
flashback?
No.
Because that would be the closest, I think.
How many did Ken Penders make? Wait, what are we saying? The GameCube one is pretty good, but I'd only go back to the 64. Oh, the 1080 snowboarding thing. I'm
What?
sorry.
Did he faint? What is he doing?
Goo Goo Gaga.
What the fuck is this?
He's being a little baby.
Trans Shadow. Well, I think Shadow works the best as like a queer character because Shadow is all about like
Identity.
questioning
and,
his identity.
I suppose.
And also being like an outsider to society and everything.
We do have 1080 snowboarding. It's right here next to us. I'm looking at it right now.
It's over there.
Yeah, it's over there.
Do you want me to hand it to you?
No, why? Why?
Wait, where-
I'm expanding
is
the
it
GameCube
Knuckles now?
collection as well, so that's
Oh, it's
very,
Knuckles.
very nice for me to think about
Hey,
the GameCube games.
Can you imagine you're meeting your friend?
Look at
like,
him.
What's up, Knuckles? And he start punching the air towards you.
What are you doing, Knuckles?
Just hand over the emeralds you have. Quick!
I actually
Shut the
like.
fuck up,
I
Knuckles!
really like this voice for Knuckles, even if like all the performances in this game are pretty
I'm
weird.
just gonna look at him. Like, okay,
no,
he's actually
no.
real violent.
You need to. Oh, he's homing in.
I've never really like
Look at
hung
him go.
out in these boss encounters.
Yeah, you guys gotta look at it. Oh no! Yeah.
Knuckles is really bad.
Oh no! No, but the voices, obviously, probably because, you know, voice acting at the time, in video games. Probably just a bunch of people like not being in the same room recording weird
Supposedly
lines.
that was what happened.
Yeah,
in
no,
this
but I
game.
mean in general in video games. I don't think it's. I don't think it was that sophisticated at the time.
Oh.
And oh my, he's really good though. Of course, he didn't have the role for that long. But still, bumbling idiots, you know that. Oh no!
Those are the Chaos Emeralds.
Those are the Chaos Emeralds.
All I did was wait for you to
Sonic Adventure 1 is over-articulated in the face.
Yes.
And Sonic Adventure 2 is over-articulated in the whole body.
This is really funny because I think that Sonic Adventure looks less awkward than the second one because the
Yes.
second one starts doing motion capture
motion
for the
capture.
bodies.
That
and
is just
it
so
looks-
exaggerated. And the first one is has
yeah.
like the specific pre-made animations that it just cycles through.
Yeah, and I think this looks
Why
more...
does this
of
sound like
course,
he's farting?
Of course this looks more video gamey, but the second one becomes... I don't want to say uncanny, but it becomes where the characters do like... Hello everyone, it's me. I'm a character in a Sonic
I love
game."
Sonic Adventure 2 has like
Shadow the Hedgehog.
Yeah, like, Shadow the Hedgehog. Where have I
Do
heard
it like
that?
this.
I don't even know what I'm talking about today.
also
I am
when
Sonic.
Sonic is in prison, he's doing like that.
Fuck. I love it though. Eggman's voice actor is the same in Sonic Adventure 2,
Yes,
and he's actually pretty good there. Yeah.
it's
The voice acting is better
yeah.
in the
The
second
Sonic
one.
Adventure voices are
in the
usually what I
second-
think about with the Sonic voices. Like that's my go-to
Yeah,
because that's
yeah.
what I grew up with.
Yeah.
What?
I always loved the Mortal Kombat announcer was some guy from the ground level of this of the second story building. Yeah. He was working on pinball tables while Mortal Kombat and other games where it was upstairs. Yeah. That was usually how it went, you know.
Yeah. It's also with like pretty high-profile games, like
Yeah,
Super
did you
Mario
know?
64. They had like a lot of auditions. No wait, this had like one audition tape from Charles Martinet
Yeah.
that just landed the job. There was like Peach in Super Mario 64 who was just some fucking manager.
Chaos is made out of water. Also, I was gonna say, did you know that Klonoa was voiced by Shigeru Miyamoto?
It's not true.
It is true. Namco were in the same building as Nintendo at that time. So Miyamoto just went in and said, "Wahoo!"
Chaos is made of water.
Yeah.
Also, this boss fight proves that Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles are all Jesus.
Yes, because
Walk
they
on
can
water.
walk on water. It's because they run so fast.
I really wanted Sonic 3, the movie, to be Sonic Adventure. Like it's not off the charts because like
I've already told you that I think it's gonna be a combo.
it's very possible. I see why they're jumping straight to Shadow because he's so popular.
Yes.
But the thing with Shadow is that like
Also, it's gonna be fun.
he's so connected to Sonic Adventure 2, so that like I can't see them pulling too much from Sonic Adventure. I could see them doing like Sonic the Hedgehog 4 being Sonic Adventure, because we talked about this before. There aren't too many like iconic Sonic stories that you can also make into a full movie. You have like Sonic CD, but that's not really
Let's get to my
too.
workshop and we'll take
You can do it as like maybe a
Yeah.
opening set piece or something.
Guys, go.
But then you start getting into like Sonic
I
Heroes,
have some unfinished business
Sonic
to take
06
care of.
territory where like people might be familiar with them, but not that much.
I wanna read. There's so
Yeah.
much stuff.
Let's get
Why did they replace Miyamoto's voice in every Klonoa game afterwards? They didn't. That's just in the Wii version. I would think if you were combining game stories, you would do free and adventure, so you only go to Angel Island once. But that's the thing though. I think that was the second Sonic movie, basically. That's just kind of the third game, sort of. We have
Yeah.
Knuckles, and that's where that comes from. So it's gonna be loosely based, of
Yeah,
course.
yeah,
It's
Sonic-
not gonna be firmly...
Sonic 2,
yeah.
the movie that had like nothing
No.
from Sonic 2 the game. The only thing Sonic 2 the game has is Tails and the death thing, which
Yeah.
they did not have. It had a big robot, I
Yeah,
guess.
but they basically I wanna fly. They just combine stuff. So it's of course not that they are gonna just take the Sonic Adventure 2 and make it like straight up.
Let's go!
I don't think so. Sonic 3D Blast the movie. Is Shadow confirmed? I haven't watched 2 yet.
Shadow is super confirmed as
Yes.
stated.
Yeah. I'm sorry for the spoil.
Well, you know, the promo material for the third one would have Shadow.
Yeah, yes. If you should watch the movie though. I think it's a fun little ride. I bought a poster of.
You did not hang it. We have like
It's
a
not- it
Majora's
hasn't
Mask
been
poster right now.
hung yet, as you say.
Should buy a new frame.
You can even see the frame where the Majora's Mask one is now.
Is this Star Fox?
Yes.
You can never escape from Star Fox, it seems.
You can never escape from Star. But that's the, it's the Fox trilogy, so of course, it makes sense.
Did Tunic have a shoot 'em
Flying
up
section.
section?
No, but that's not the connection in that one. That's the Fox and then you being in
This
in
lens
the
flare is
same
pretty
colors.
cool for a 98 game.
You're 98.
I'm not a 98 game, man. I'm a
I only
92
say
game.
that because they already have promo material for Sonic 3 the movie, do they? I didn't know. The new Star Fox video, let's go! Is the good thing about making a video like that is that you don't have anything else to talk about.
Yeah.
So it's just
Although
like...
we have gotten like comments already requesting us making a Sonic Adventure 2 movie. I've
Video.
toyed around with the idea of
Movie.
like suggesting in the video that would never happen. But like
but you can't say
people
that.
can just request it, whatever. It's certainly not gonna be the next one.
You said
I
there-
have nothing to say about
You said that there would never be a Sonic Adventure video.
Did I say that?
Yes, that's what you told me.
don't remember.
After we made the other Sonic video, the first one, you were like, no, that's never gonna happen.
That was 2 years ago.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's why you can't say for sure.
I didn't say it's not gonna happen, but like not in the foreseeable future.
The Sonic Adventure 2 video would probably not be contained to Sonic Adventure 2. It would probably...
Like right off the bat.
my first idea
I
is
think-
just focusing on Shadow.
Yeah, I think the most plausible reason we would make a Sonic Adventure 2 video would have to be about the Sonic 3 movie.
No.
No, it would have to be some sort of like discourse or something about Shadow, or like that narrative that would have us making that video. I don't know what it even would be like. That's just like at this moment the most likely reason I could see why we would even make a movie like that in the foreseeable future.
Oh no, it would never be about how Sega screwed up Shadow, because that's such a fucking done topic.
Yeah.
People have talked about that forever, and frankly, I don't care. I have no, like, there are too few cares I could have about what Sega did to Shadow after Sonic 06.
I would say,
don't
okay,
care.
my like.
By the way,
honest,
this is good. This scene where where Sonic just runs past him and he looks so sad and he's like,
I'm gonna be like him.
I'm gonna be like
I love
Sonic. Look at him go. He's determined. Look, he's tailing behind.
Also, this is something when we did the Sonic Adventure video,
Look
a
at him
lot
go.
of the
He's so happy.
cutscenes, like the cuts between the scenes, have these like little frames where they're like T-posing and shit. They just look weird. So basically, like almost all cutscenes in this game were recut by us to remove those awkward little in-between frames because we just couldn't stand them being there.
Wow, that dream brought
I like
back
this one,
memories.
by the way, because he has that
I owe
dream
so much to Sonic.
where he runs with Sonic and he's really happy. He's first really
Sonic!
sad and then Sonic.
This is actually a really
This
good
is a
scene.
nice setup, like how he.
This sunset
like
is
that.
really
Wonder
nice,
why
and I think it
Sure
just
hope
shows
he's
up
all
like
right.
here in the
The
entire
tornado's
game.
Yeah.
not powerful enough.
And like it's very like the voice acting is very.
This is not the cutscene that inspired the video. I think it's probably just the Egg Viper boss fight in the beginning of the
Yeah.
game. I think that was
You
the
just
original
played through it
inspiration.
for no particular reason. I remember,
Maybe the
like a
Knuckles
year or two ago.
Hmm?
You played through it like on random, like
Yeah.
a year or two ago, and then
Yeah.
you just thought about it. That's what it was. I don't know because it's it was Kiki's idea, all of it basically.
Yeah, this is one of those that's kind of weird because I had like an idea.
And you told it to me. I still remember it. I told you that I remember it when you told me it, and you were like, just like standing like this in front, like I'm sitting down by the computer basically, and you come into the room, and you're like, Sonic Adventure is about unreliable narrators, and I'm like,
Yeah.
yeah. What's your point? Video, you see. And I'm like, okay, whatever. And like she tried to pitch it to me, but it was very all over the place at the time. You were like, because you were only talking about Tails, and I was like, that doesn't sound like it's an entire video.
That was the problem.
Yeah.
Because it couldn't really
It took some
find
time.
like
This level
how to
is
connect it
cool
to
as
anything
shit,
else.
by the way.
It's a really cool level that I always forget is even in the game.
Yeah, because it's only Tails that
Yeah.
go through it.
And this is like this kind of makes Tails the snowboarding character.
Yeah, he's like Klonoa.
What if Tails was his snowboard levels? It would have been cool.
By the way, this song also is really good.
It's a really cool song though. So
It sounds like a kind of classic Sonic.
Yeah, it
level.
does.
It sounds a bit like
No, it's
Sonic
not Sanopolis,
CD.
it's Sand Hill. This is one.
It sounds like Sonic CD a bit.
Mm,
A little
no,
bit.
I'm thinking more Sonic 3.
Maybe. When I think of Tails, I think of snowboarding. Sandboarding, actually, if you think about it. I think they
Waterboarding.
brought the song back in Team Sonic Racing. Probably.
Oops.
Oops.
Oops! What do you mean, oops?
Oopsie doopsie.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, this little scene is the one that stands out to me the most, besides
I
Sanding.
wonder where I am.
I haven't played since I was 10, but the sunset and the sentiment, yeah, it's a good one. I looked at that scene while we were cutting the thing, and I was like, this is pretty good stuff, especially for the time and for a Sonic video game. I think it has some cool stuff. Oh, we get its little
You found the rhythm badge.
the
To do
rhythm
continuous
badge.
tail attacks, hold the action button down.
Whoa!
This is gonna destroy the bosses.
Yeah, that's just broken. Also, it goes
Servers
really
are the
fast.
7 Chaos Emeralds.
She's setting up a fucking LAN or something.
Yeah,
The servers.
the
Hello
server.
there, friend. How are you?
I'm the one in the fucking red
what were you
balls.
saying
that give
before?
you-
It's something my grandmother taught me.
That animation they do at the end of the level
I'm never
creeps
to
me out.
forget it. It
No!
goes like this.
It's a very spinny boy.
He is a spinny
The
boy.
servers are the 7 Chaos. Chaos is power. Power enriched by the heart.
By the heart.
The controller is the one that unifies the
Yeah.
chaos.
I remember
I'm
that
still not sure what it all
you get the
means.
Tails one up to the left,
Yeah.
but I never quite
the number
remember where it
7
is.
Is the same as the number
also,
of emeralds there are.
For a long time,
Emeralds? Forgive me, but I don't think we've ever met before. I'm Tikal. And
had
you
this
are?
wrong idea that you get Amy's little like pin thing
Yeah.
there because it's a feather, but
Ah.
you don't get it in the flashback. Oh yeah, this scene
Yeah, big!
where Tails just looks like an asshole from Big's perspective.
he's huge.
He's just like, oops.
Yeah. I have an irrational love for Tikal. Yeah. Tikal is very cool.
Weird. Now where was I?
Weird. Well, anyway.
Oh yeah, the chaos.
Kinda like that.
Perfect.
Yeah, well,
This will get my tornado
at
suit
least
up
you can
and
get the
ready
upgrade
to go.
again if you go through the another time.
Hmm?
You just gotta have to do the thing again. Never mind. Doesn't matter. Biggest
Wait, what the?
character.
Can you just like? What the? Wait! You can just gain air like this?
Yeah. What do you mean?
Look. Woo!
That's awesome.
Never seen it. Wow!
Tails is great. His eyes glow in the
Time has
dark.
come at last.
The time has
This
come
new
at
plan
last.
should work a lot
Now's the
better.
time. Time is
Yeah,
now.
problems.
When did you
So,
do that?
Here it goes.
Probably in his head.
Emeralds,
Great.
do your
You know,
stuff.
like when you're like, shit, I'm stuck on this,
Ready, Sonic? Here I come.
and then you go out for a walk, racing Sonic for a couple levels.
And now he goes through the waterfall thing. Like, the, I wanna fly.
I remember wanting to like
Tornado
hover
suit.
down there
Prepare
as
for
Ca-
superstar.
Tails
Away we go.
when I was a kid. You couldn't do
Away
it.
we go. Look at him go. Splash.
Tails does become his most powerful when separated from Sonic. It's
Yeah.
called not being a sidekick.
Yeah. Look at him go. And then he just picks up
There you
Sonic.
are, dead ahead. The egg carrier.
The egg carrier. The tornado too. So I'm gonna fly high.
There's Sonic. Sonic.
Oh. He's just
Tails, way to go. This plane's cool.
This plane's cool.
he doesn't say that in his right.
No, he doesn't. He doesn't say it in the
No,
Sonic
he
one.
doesn't say that. But he says that in
I'm
Tails'
pretty sure. I have it in my notes, and I,
I think
remember
so.
writing that down. So it's probably
Yeah.
just in the Tails one.
Because Tails is just like, oh yeah, of course Sonic thinks it's cool. Oh yeah. Tails is a good boy. These levels fucking suck.
Yeah, when you're rushing through and getting like two of these very, very short after one another.
Yeah.
Like at least in the Sonic playthrough, there's 2 levels in between.
Yeah, but it's
For Tails, it's just the snowboard, sandboard.
Sonic is definitely not hanging on. Can't hang on much longer.
I will never let go.
Unless he's gripping with his feet. Well, I like the model here, by the way, because it actually looks
it's a
like
very
it's the original one.
Low res one.
It's, I think
it might be texture like the adventure one.
yeah,
it's
yes,
definitely modeled like
but
an
I
old
think
one.
it's the old one. You know, the first one where they show the thing where he's on the plane.
I'm not sure it's the actual first one.
I think it might be.
I'm not so sure about that. I'm thinking the proportions are a little bit too tall.
Maybe. Hard to say. Although it's obviously more low poly. Probably because you're flying
Yeah.
and such big
Hope you know
stuff.
what you're doing.
Hello. That GTA1 is a follower.
Transforming now.
Everyone's a follower. I'm sorry if I missed some people who were following. Hello! Welcome to the chat, as they say in Twitchland. What do they say? They say Pog, and they say W Bunkum. I think that's the lingo.
What?
Yeah, that's the lingo on Twitch. They write W Bunkum. Everyone say W Bunkum in chat.
W Bunkum. Whoa, that's W
If
Bunkum.
you're watching this recording of this on YouTube, you can also write in the comments.
Yeah,
section.
W Bunkum. Come on. It's it's what all the cool kids do. W Bunkum, yeah. W Bunkum, thank you. It's the Sonic has soap shoes on, and
Soap
soap
is
is
sticky,
sticky.
yeah.
Yeah. Is it sticky or just?
Wouldn't soap be slippery though? Like,
Yeah, it's
soap
soap
shoes
is
would be the worst
slippery,
thing
yeah.
to hang on to an airplane in motion.
I have just started a new Twitch phenomenon.
The
The W Bunkum.
The bunkum.
W Bunkum. You wouldn't be able to grind with sticky shoes, right?
Well, I mean, like, do they have to be slippery?
Well, they have to be slippery
Fuck you.
in. Fuck you too.
Talking to him, man.
Yeah.
Bye bye.
All that stuff. How do I use the W Bunkum emote? I don't know. We actually
How would
don't
a
have
W
a bunch.
bunkum emote look?
I think it would be like a face. A W Bunkum would be kind of like
Coming in tight.
Tails, we gotta land on the
that,
edge.
something like that. It would be W Bunkum.
We got a problem here.
What now?
Like that.
I forgot to put in the
Something like
landing
that.
gear.
That's W Bunkum. What do you mean? What's the problem? It might be. You gotta install the Google Chrome W Bunkum extension.
Wow, this thing
Yeah,
is
this
really
is here. Of course, you have the W. The
Is that W bunkum?
No
W
time to
Bunkum?
stop, Sonic.
It's not, but we should figure it out at some point.
I love this scene, by the way, where it's just like, oh shit, there's no landing gear, and then he just lands anywhere.
Yes.
Anyway.
We do have emotes, but as usual, I'm like the reason why we put the Patreon right here is because we don't really want people to become what's it called, Twitch subscribers, because it's a waste of money, and Twitch just takes 50% anyway, like a bunch of nerds. So fuck them. I think we have a Streamlabs as well, where you can donate, but I don't know what the link is. I have no idea.
Doesn't listen to
It's
me.
probably streamlabs.com/transparencyboo. I would assume. But I have no idea. So that's why. A different state of being for any situation he needs. Oh yeah.
So,
Big
this
mood.
must be the sky deck, huh?
This must be the Skydeck.
Oh, look at him. Look at him go. And then it's
What
like,
is this Metroid Prime ass door?
Sonic Adventure was a pioneer. A pioneering
Invented a
game.
Metroid.
It invented Metroid. Sonic Adventure is a Metroidvania. I don't know if you...
Sonic
Maybe.
Adventure is not a Metroidvania.
It is
What?
a Metroidvania.
How?
Well, don't you see?
Is it just because the adventure field?
Yes. You unlock new levels by getting power-ups. And keys.
Where the fuck am I?
Zelda is
Shit.
is a Metroidvania.
Yeah, because Metroid is his side-scrolling Zelda.
Yeah, I know. That's why Metroidvania is a really bad genre.
Metroidvania makes no sense.
It's a bad genre, and we're gonna crush it in a video at some point. We're gonna kill it.
Gonna murder Metroid.
We're gonna murder Metroidvania.
It's not gonna be about
No,
why
it's not gonna be
Metroid. Like
about why.
that's not what we're
Although it's gonna point out how it's one of the most like unhelpful.
about. Yeah, we're gonna be
Genre
helpful.
titles
We're gonna
out
be
there.
helpful. We're gonna talk about something else.
Yeah, it's not gonna be just about how it sucks. But we'll save that. Sonicvania is the genre name now.
Yeah, that's it.
Yes,
Adventure.
Adventurevania. Sarboil is correct.
That wasn't too bad.
That wasn't too bad. What did I get an achievement?
No, you got like a progress on it.
That I've already done. Yeah. Symphony of the Night was inspired by Zelda, not Metroid.
I think
Yeah, see,
you know what
that's-
I must say I think that's just saving face in hindsight. Like, come on, the map and everything.
Well, yes, of course that was. But I think just like Metroid was obviously inspired by Zelda.
Yeah.
And Super Mario, by the way, they're just like we
think-
said in our Metroid video, they're like the logical
impact
evolution
of Mario
that.
and Zelda in Japan is international like game
Yeah.
development. I don't think it's comparable to Metroid. However, just Symphony of the Night in particular, like
Yeah. What was the term Nintendo used when promoting Dread? Search action or something?
search action.
Search action, I
That's
think it
the
was.
Japanese term, yeah.
That's it, and I think that's a better term,
But it's
but
not-
I'm not sure it's necessarily.
I mean, it kind of implies that it would be like search.
Well,
what
we
are-
are
like
doing that.
Search.
Well, that's what it.
puzzle or search racing.
No, it doesn't. The point is that you're searching for items, and it's an action game. That's it. So in that sense, it's helpful. Like which one? Wait, what? I hear, but I do at least feel like the Metroidvania tag helps me find games. Yeah, but that's
Of course,
not. Yes,
of
of
That's
course.
like that.
That's not the
It's,
point.
it's the same thing with like music genres. Music
Yeah.
genres also rarely make sense, but they're helpful.
In some ways.
Yeah.
That's not really the point. Of course, you're gonna find other games like Metroid or like Castlevania in that thing. But we'll talk about that another time. It's, we'll save it. Zelda and Metroid were in development at the same time, right? Maybe the teams shared notes. Probably. You can probably assume.
Did they though?
No, but you can assume that because Nintendo were a lot smaller at that time as well. I think that you probably had people running around between them. You hear that a lot in Japanese game development, you know, for example, with Koji Igarashi and all that stuff. Not in Nintendo, of course, but in Konami. People moving between different places because they're interested to see what other people are doing.
It's hard to know. Like I wouldn't want to say one or the other.
No, but I think that it makes sense where the game development that Nintendo were heading at the time. When you go from Super Mario Bros. To Zelda and then Metroid, right?
Yeah.
It makes a lot of sense.
I guess Mario, Zelda, and Metroid were kind of at some
love that
points they were
explosion,
all
by the way.
in development.
Because
at the
those
same time,
explosions
right?
are just like GIFs. Metroidvania is only a helpful tag for people who know what a Metroidvania is.
Yeah,
Yes.
but all of that does apply to a lot of genres. It's
Yes.
kind of like how a lot of people like call fighting games beat 'em ups when a beat 'em up is very distinctly like
yeah.
you're walking through a level and beating up guys.
Yeah.
It's
It's
a
like
silly distinction, but you know.
Yeah, but you know. I didn't listen to much music until the past couple years, and trying to pin down more specific music genres has been difficult. Yeah, but that's the point. Like a genre, genres in general have to be broad.
The thing with music genres as well is that like it's really hard to listen to a song and like pinpoint exactly what genre it is, but it's easier to be like, oh, I like this genre, I'm gonna look it up and find like things that sort of match that.
I love this, by the way, where he's like, I'm gonna destroy scary, and he's like, yeah, and he just fires.
Why did he
his
need
big,
chaos?
Just fires his big.
When he
fucking
had
rocket.
this, chaos is such an overly complicated plan in comparison.
No, but I think I mentioned it in the Balan Wonderworld video. that the whole idea with genres is that they're supposed to be broad, they're supposed to be malleable. Like you can't just look at a genre and say that this is the only thing that fits in it. So if you listen to a song, for example, you could probably place it a lot of them in several different categories, and that's a good thing. That's the whole point.
Oh yeah, dating sims versus visual novels.
Yeah,
There's
and
also like text adventure.
Yeah, and text
which is like a visual novel,
but
without
that's
pictures.
that's the point where they float into each other. Like a horror game can be a lot of things. An adventure game, especially in an action game, like that's just really broad.
Also, Metroidvania is fun to say.
I see it.
Yes.
It is catchy. That's probably why it caught on, because it sounds cool. Like
Yeah.
Metroidvania sounds cool. It's the Vania part. Vania. That sounds really cool.
Yeah. Oh, I love that. Sonic. Oh, no
I mean,
matter.
I guess choose your own adventure books can be text adventures. I'm not sure. Like,
But I can't defend
you do you.
The problem is that I don't think that choose your own adventure books falls into video games. It's like it's hard to place those things in a video game genre. But they are. I mean, they are adventure books.
The term JRPG, by the way, is kind of the same as like with anime and manga, where like they initially were very clearly as like, here is this niche of media from this certain country because they all make things in a very specific way. But the moment you define that, then you will have people wanting to make that where it's suddenly like when you bind it to a location that's just begging for trouble, because like the whole thing is, can a non-Japanese person make a JRPG? Of course they can make a game that would be that.
Inspired by it, yeah.
But I don't think a non-Japanese person can make a Japanese thing. That's kind of weird.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess if you become a Japanese citizen, like
then you can make
it's
an
just
anime.
very like
Yeah.
silly. The more you think about it, that's so basically, I just kind of post all sort of like definitions, put a premium like location.
Yeah. It's pretty. It might have some trouble to it. I mean, at least JRPGs generally have some genre conventions compared to anime, which is just Japanese cartoons.
Yeah.
I mean, there are conventions to Japanese cartoons, of course, as well. It's distinct in a way. But
There's
like,
also cliches
I
and
think that just goes with the territory of being made in a different culture.
Yeah.
Like that's not necessarily the genre, right?
Yeah.
Like if someone like it doesn't matter really. In the end, it applies to the inspirations and the cultural and the cultural, let's just say, like that. But like JRPGs, you know, there is a wide range of what that means as well. Like, like in the beginning, it often meant just like turn-based games, like RPGs with deep stories and all that jazz, like the turn-based combat. But like later on, it expanded a lot. I think. Tales of Symphonia. That's all I'm gonna say.
Also,
it's on 2
adventure
discs,
game.
by the way.
The adventure game thing.
Yeah.
That wasn't
I
too
think
bad.
the adventure game label should probably just be abolished, because it can mean like so many different things that it doesn't mean anything.
Look, that's the great thing. I know that we don't have exactly the same. Like I'm more of a Like you're like, you can abolish this thing, but I'm more like,
Embrace it.
I'm more like embrace it. The whole idea, like what's good about.
I'm not serious about abolishing it. It's more that like.
No, but I know, but you know, we're talking about you're more like fuck it, but I'm more like embrace it,
I'm not scared.
in the sense that
I'm not scared.
that adventure is so broad that it could encompass like everything. That's great. I love that. That's perfect. It's awesome. I think that's good. Yeah, like point and click is also people think about when they talk about adventure games. They often talk about that. Like, I mean, Uncharted is an adventure game.
Is it?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, this is the first time I've heard that.
And it's also a platformer and a shooter. It's
You're so fucking
it's a
radical with your
no, but it's true. Okay, how is that game not a platformer and a shooter?
No, like,
and also an adventure
we
game.
We did a whole balance thing, so the radicalization of platforms have been radicalized already, but but I've never heard it being called an adventure game.
Why not? It's like a fucking adventure movie.
I'm thinking like Monkey Island with adventure games.
Okay,
Maybe
but
Zelda.
Wait. So you have a point and click idea of it? Because
But I know that people also call like Zelda that, but like
yeah,
because you like go and explore new
Yes,
things, I guess. You go on an adventure, I suppose. Like
adventure action.
I guess the problem is that there are so many games that where you used to go on
Where
an
you just
adventure,
go
as,
on
like,
an
is the
adventure,
setup.
yeah. But when I'm saying adventure,
premise.
I'm thinking like Uncharted is like an adventure movie. You know, it's cropping so much from Indiana Jones and stuff like that. That type of
So
adventure.
Indiana Jones is an adventure film.
I would say so, yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, exactly.
Like,
And that's where
classically.
it's taking that's where I would place the adventure genre onto that thing.
We're forever grateful.
We're forever grateful, as they say.
It's me, David Bowie.
It's so quiet now. No, wait, did I? Oh, I hit the thing.
You muted yourself.
Cold/hot take. Virtua Cop is a point-and-click adventure game.
Of course it is. Like,
I mean, to a cop, yeah. Look him singing to the song. And he doesn't anymore. What a nerd. I remember a lot of collectathons refer to adventure games in magazines and stuff. Yeah, but they're more they're platforming games generally. They're generally just platforming games. Like, sure, you could probably stack adventure on there, but I don't necessarily think that's super explanatory of those games, because when I think about it, I think about like point and click games. I think of things like Uncharted. Like, it's in different terms, of course. It's not necessarily the exact same thing.
Tails'
but, you know.
story ends with him jumping off a cliff.
Yeah, I think, of course, I think when we talk adventure game in the
cannot
sense of
skip
point and click, I think point and click game is a lot more
You know what? Point and click sounds kind of derogatory.
Yes, it does. It
kinda
sounds
like,
it sounds like
you do
walking simulator.
do nothing.
Yeah, in this game, you only point and click. What the fuck? That classic one. A point and kill adventure game. Now I want to play Monkey Island with a light gun. I think you probably could.
Of course you could.
Like, if you just know how to program some stuff, you could probably do that. It would have to be on an old CRT probably.
To be
but-
thematic today, we got the rings.
Yeah, rings, different rings. I don't want any because
You don't want a
I'm
ring?
full. We've eaten a lot of stuff today. We had Tales of Monkey Island on the Wii. That's pretty close. It is. That's true. That's all the heavens. But yeah, God, talking about genres makes me hungry. No.
Hungry for some rings.
My back is fucking killing me because I'm sitting like a fucking dork. I'm sitting like,
Do you want to play big?
No, I don't want to
You
play.
do not want to.
No, not today.
Of course, because you need to go straight from Sonic to Big.
Yeah, that's the only way you can do it.
That's the only configuration.
Point and click being derogatory kind of makes sense with how the genre evolved into the walking simulator. I don't know if that's necessarily true. I mean, I think they have they of course have connections, but I think it's kind of just sprawled in different directions, sort of. Nerds needs to stop having arbitrary expectations for what a game can be. Yeah, that's true. Maybe Uncharted can be a dancing simulator
You know what the worst genre?
because you're
Tag
making
is-
people dance with your
If
gun.
you really think about it, the worst genre tag is sports.
Yeah.
Because like, sports can be so many things.
Yeah.
And there's like, well, it kind of reminds us of a thing in real life.
Volleyball.
Like, is Rocket League a sports game? Because it imitates
It is a
sport.
sports game. Yeah. I would say that's a sports game.
Yeah, so like, it would something equally arcadey as like, I'm trying to think of something that's more video gamey.
Donkey Kong.
Like, you could call fighting games sports games.
No.
No, that's a sport.
Yeah, but that's a fighting game. Shut the fuck up.
Is a racing game a sports game?
Is Pong a sports game? Yeah, obviously. What else would it be? it's a
Are
fucking
chess
tennis.
games sports games?
No.
Why not? Chess is a sport.
It's not a sport. I will never accept that.
Okay, so is a jungle gym a platform game? In that case, all platform games are sports games.
I think it was us who pointed out that Origami King is kind of like a point and click game. At least we have done that before. I know. I think we've said that.
The Origami King, I know that Hot Cider
Has said that, yeah.
Color Splash point and click.
Yeah, but like we have talked about Origami King being
Oh yeah, Pyre, that's a good sports game that's not a real sport.
yeah. I'm just gonna
Select your character.
select your character. I mean, Elden Ring is kind of an EA RPG. If you think about it, it's an RPG, and it's made in Japan.
Yeah, Elden Ring is like by just
By
name,
the books.
by the name,
Yeah.
Japanese RPG, it is absolutely one.
Yeah, and it has a lot of
But
inspiration.
by what JRPG has become.
What's really funny about those games is that, yeah, obviously they have a lot of inspiration from Japanese RPGs. There's a lot of Zelda in it. There's a lot of, I think there's a lot of Final Fantasy in it in some sense. And then there's, of course, the Kingsfield games.
I haven't played Costume Quest.
I did. It's a video game. I don't think Costume Quest was made in Japan.
Also that
I'm
Double
pretty
Fine.
sure. That's Double Fine, but I'm not sure exactly who at the Double Fine, if they just published it. Costume Quest is an RPG with turn-based combat. I think that if EA RPG expands to the point where it doesn't involve Japanese RPGs anymore, or expands beyond that, then there's no point of having it. Like there was people calling Child of Light an EA RPG.
Oh yeah, oh god.
An
and
indie,
an indie game.
An indie
Oh my- it's a
JRPG.
Ubisoft
Oh my
game.
god, it's a Ubisoft game.
So it's a
gives-
French RPG.
a FRPG.
That's maybe what they would say in France.
You said
RPG.
French RPG. Because even the definition, yeah, we saw that. Also, thanks for following Sarboil. Thank you. I think turn-based RPG gets the point across fine.
Yeah, but what
for those
about
games.
ATB?
Yeah.
That's not turn-based. That's more like time-based.
No, but it is turn-based still. It's still turn-based.
I
Like,
love this
you gotta
upgrade
kind of.
ruining this whole scene.
It's pretty good.
By the way, we're playing big now because we had a poll on Twitter about who we will play after Tales. This very sad music where Froggy gets possessed.
But yeah, it doesn't make much sense today. Like, even if it's supposed to differentiate from Western RPGs, I don't think that distinction is necessarily needed. Like, they're all RPGs in the end. Then of course the cultural influences and such will formulate what they are in the end. Do people think Stick of Truth is a JRPG? God, fuck my life.
I think like at the end of the day, the whole genre mess thing,
Yeah.
it only really irks me when that like creates very rigid definitions
Of what
that
something
games
is,
then like have to somewhere adhere to. Like case in point was the whole idea that the platform game needed a jump button, and that's like, no, that's the first thing you need to question.
Yeah.
Can you have a platform game without a jump button? And the answer is probably yes.
Yeah, exactly. Can you have a Metroidvania without Metroid?
Yeah, because there were Metroidvania games before Metroid.
Shut the fuck up. You Froggy.
Come out wherever you are.
Big is so fucking big.
Is Big ableist?
No, he has
I
a
think
big
like
heart.
the reception towards Big in the beginning.
Yeah, there was probably ableist things thrown at Big. You can bet your ass if you look up a Sonic Adventure video from a few years ago, you will hear the R word.
How many few years are we talking?
Ow.
I'm thinking you need to go at least.
You can
10 years
probably
back.
you can probably hear it still. Depends on who you're looking at.
I'm not really sure people are that upset about Big anymore.
Well, who knows?
I just also need to
if you
talk
look,
about how
if you look 10 years.
Big's design
past.
is so nice.
Oh yeah,
It's very
Snake Pass
nice
is a good one.
Color like composition, the segmentation, the belt
yeah.
is very chunky. Yeah, I love the little bright glowing yellow eyes.
Big is forever great. Yeah, true.
Big is really nice. He's such a relaxed
I was gonna say
character
though,
as well.
in
The tail also. I love the tail.
Yeah. In the Battle of Wonderworld video, I mentioned a few platforming games that don't use a jump button. I didn't mention Snake Pass because I already had more games, but I thought about it. It's a really good example in general. One that takes a lot of inspiration from old Rare platformers as well.
I mean, Castlevania did Metroidvania very early.
Yeah,
Like Castlevania 2 Simon's Quest is like
is
first
arguably
time.
a Metroidvania.
I would
yeah.
say it's a Metroidvania.
Yeah.
Like, because here's the thing, people often like in retrospect lambasting Metroidvania games for not being Metroidvania.
Yeah,
Like everything,
yeah.
like
The
because
things that
Super Metroid set
yeah.
a certain standard, but it's hard to compare pre-Super Metroid games
Yeah.
to Super Metroid because like that standard hadn't
Yeah.
been set, and I know that Metroid 1 adheres a lot to Super Metroid as well, but that's just one solution to it.
Yeah, there's a lot of games that do the thing. I heard someone on the train use the R word like 5 days ago and got sad that people still use it. It was a teen girl too. Well, that's, I think it's a lot more common among a certain subset of teens, for example. I think it's not that. I don't
My
think
guess is
it's
that
weird.
teens will always
For them.
gravitate towards being edgy.
Not just edgy, but you
not
you
all
just
teens, of
gravitate
course, but,
towards certain words
Yeah.
that are just like, because I don't think partly I don't think they consider what it actually what it actually means, like in a grander scope, on a macro level, let's say.
I think a lot of
There you are.
that sort of like language
Yeah.
comes from like a
Wait,
pre-connection
don't run away.
thing
What
where
you
like
doing under that car?
what you say in
What's
private, where you're
wrong?
just like, okay, no one here is taking offense at this, and then people just kind of apply that when going online and stuff.
Yeah.
So it's just that
maybe.
like, no, now you're in a space where people
Also, a lot
will
of
see
kids.
you say this.
Also, I think a lot of kids and like teenagers and such, they just pick it up from
Yeah, of
like
course, of
YouTubers
course, of course.
and whatever. So why would they think about it? It's just you just have to imagine that they get out of it at some point and stop doing it. That's basically all you need to like imagine. You know, if you're 15 or something, you just have to think of them as probably learning in the end. They're not full people yet, let's say. They haven't fully found themselves.
Yeah,
Or whatever.
when I was in school, we also had a lot of like calling things gay.
Yeah,
I probably did too.
I can't
like,
remember.
I can't
think
remember.
so. I think so. Yeah, probably. But like,
But it's also like there was almost like a counter joke to it, where it's like, oh, do you have something against homosexuals? Because it's like it was so disconnected to that.
I mean, that's what I'm talking about when I'm saying like kids and teenagers. Like when they say something like that, like of course it can be like explicitly that. But oftentimes I think it's just something they pick up from friends and from the internet and just like whoop, saying that stuff without thinking about it closer, like deeper or anything like that.
I got a fish.
And it sucks. I mean, it does suck. But I think we're at least somewhat. Like a lot of people are trying to be more aware about it
I
and,
think
and
I heard
actually
some kids
moving
like
it.
the other day at like a supermarket or something say,
Yeah. You know. It's
"Get
hard.
Kermit."
Adults should definitely not be saying it, and I guess should try to teach teach the kids that it's not okay to use it in derogatory ways. But yeah, it's look at you go. Look at you fucking capturing this motherfucker. I think Sonic Adventure is gay. Yeah, totally. But not in a derogatory way.
No,
It's
in a very,
it's gay
like,
in a very positive
Affectionate
like.
way.
Look at it. Like this is
I
probably.
love the idea of some gamer playing this and being so
Mad about it.
mad about this.
What the fuck? This is not Sonic at all!
Oh, now what am I gonna do?
Well, you can go fish whenever, baby.
Frog is supposed to be Big's friend, but he's repeatedly putting fish hooks in his mouth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, the thing is that
I think it's a
Frog
metaphor.
is acting weird. That's why.
No, but I think it's a metaphor.
Yeah, it's. Oh, you could do such a nice reading about Big's story and like toxic relationships.
Yeah. He's just trying to follow after this.
Where was
this
that?
character.
They showed me. Oh yeah. There it is.
Game Grumps. Wait, why did you say Game Grumps? Because they say things. It's a good thing the hook only gets caught in his mouth and not his eye or whatever.
Oh. Oh, that's like one of my like biggest terrors.
Lure power up.
There was like a Swedish strip comic
Which one?
that I read many years ago where they just had a gag where someone was fishing, like like it's not even the punchline. It's just like one of those throwing rods.
Yeah.
Where like another character's eyes is like it's
No.
yanked out of her body. It's just in the background. It's just like since I read that like 15 years ago, it's been like
Oh yeah. Oh, you meant like that Sarboil. Yeah. Yes. I guess it's a reaction, certainly. At this point, it's hard to know if it's genuine or not, since like people have seen these things generally before they play them. A lot of people who review games on YouTube are like have seen these things, especially like, you know, when they start out and stuff. They've seen Game Grumps and everyone else, so they're just like, oh, I'm gonna pick this game up and I'm gonna make an angry review of it.
yeah.
Like from the start, it's already decided. So it's like it's kind of obvious where you're gonna go.
It's almost like a
still
rite
the
of
same.
passage with a lot of
Yeah.
these games.
You gotta fucking hate these games to begin with when you're like 15 or something. No, when you're 20. When you're 20, you hate them. If you're 15, you
You've
might
discovered the
love
life
it.
belt.
Love it.
It
Love
keeps
it.
you afloat when you're in water. To swim
I
underwater,
like
press the
disliked
jump button when
fishing
afloat.
as a kid, less for the boredom and more because getting the hook out is such an unpleasant experience.
Yeah, like so my core memories of fishing as a kid was either with dad in some
Dad.
lake where we got nothing, or with my grandpa by the ocean where we were eating fish for days.
Oh boy.
Because there were so many.
Nice.
Funny thing though, because like the Baltic Sea is, you shouldn't really eat that fish.
Where was
Maybe
it
that's
from?
it's the Baltic Sea.
Oh, that's why you're fucking.
That's why I'm like that. Yeah,
that's why you're like
I mean, probably more my mom because she grew up more
Yeah?
around that. Like I maybe went like 1 week. in
God,
the
that's
summer.
awful. I'm so sorry. You played it at the time then, on GameCube. When this came out on GameCube, we were like 12.
somewhere
I
around
think.
there. I can't remember if it came in 2003 or 4.
Well, there are some big platforming things, but they're of course just about finding the spot where
Yeah. And this is also one of those things where, like, if you know,
it is.
where-
Aren't you
where-
gonna
where's
take the?
Yeah, but they're showing that it's there. I need to find it.
Okay.
Find it.
Whoa.
Thank God for clipping.
Yeah. 2003. I have an old relationship with Sonic games. Because I played adventure games first, then classic Sonic. I think that's a lot of people's experience.
Yeah, I don't think that's too weird.
Especially depending on when you started. Wait, I'm just gonna. A friend had this game on GameCube, but wouldn't let me borrow it. I think it's probably best to not borrow your games when you're a kid, actually, because it just happens that you never get them back for whatever
I'm
reason.
so averse to borrowing games because, like,
I'm not saying you would, of course, not return it. I'm saying that's just
big.
a lot of people's
Big, my boy.
experience, I think.
Okay.
The classic collection on GameCube is surprisingly a lot of people's first experience with the classic Sonic games.
It's not surprising because it's like that was the first time they were in a non-Sega console.
Oh yeah.
Apart from the
After
PC, I guess.
Sega collapsed basically, and they hadn't had a Sonic. No, actually, it makes perfect sense since Sega hadn't had a
And then they also
regular
made a
ass
collection
Sonic game
for
for a million
PlayStation
years.
and GameCube and Xbox as well. So it's like, yeah.
Chariot Rider is here. Hello. Hello. I haven't spoken to him in 6 years. Oh, the person. Oh, yes, I still have his Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess.
Give it back.
See, yeah, give it back. Twilight Princess is not the most expensive one on GameCube, although if you're lucky, you can get around like 70 to 90 bucks if it's in good
That's the
condition.
thing also with like, sometimes you just have a game.
I got mine quite cheap
Yeah.
recently.
But like,
Really
so
nice condition. What the fuck is
the
happening?
most expensive Zelda game on GameCube's got to be Four Swords, right?
Yes, it is. That
That's
goes
what-
for like,
I got it
200 or something.
when it was
something.
new, and
Yeah, I got it
I
too.
didn't really think about it,
Yeah.
and now I see that like, oh shit, it goes for a lot of money.
Yeah.
Like,
What
how
is
do
happening?
I need to make like a hole there. Maybe
I've been
should do it
meaning
for
to
another
play
day.
Sonic Adventure for a while. I'm waiting for the game to go on sale. Isn't it like $7 or something? Like regularly?
I mean, it's free if
If you wanna go on an emulator.
Although I would
Um,
recommend the Steam version with a
Better
a mod,
SAX,
better
yeah.
SAX,
Because it's so fucking... You didn't apply it. I just fucking... Like, it's so easy. It has a, like, super easy guide and everything. You just install it, basically. Can confirm. My high school bestie borrowed my Wii, and then she moved to another state.
I would just fucking go to that
Yeah,
state. I would fucking run
And
after
since
that
it's
bitch.
since it's America, you would have a gun. God, give me back my Wii. Anyway, Four Swords is 200 now. Somewhere
Well, it
around
depends.
that, like 150, 200, I would say. In like if you have the box and the fucking
You need also
everything.
like
and the cable that came with it.
If you're looking at eBay and everything, there's a big discrepancy between
Yeah.
buy it now
This is-
auctions
okay,
and
okay.
auctions.
So this is a hot tip, by the way. When you're looking at eBay prices, don't just go in there and look at the buy now prices because they're fucking fake. They're a bunch of bullshit.
There's a
What
reason
you need to go.
no one buys those.
Yeah. What you need? No one buys them. Yeah, they're there forever because they're just there to like press up the prices. So what you do, of course, is that you go into eBay and you look at things in that category that has been sold, and then you look at that because you can see what the auctions are going for generally.
Of course,
instead.
it's always the demand, and
Yeah, and it shifts
and those prices will make
depending on
people believe a game is worth that.
Yes.
that amount. So like the funny part here is that like game like Pokemon XD, for example,
Yeah. That's
is
like
perceived
200.
as super expensive because it's a late GameCube game.
Yeah.
But the funny part is that like it's sold better than a lot of like GameCube games that don't really fetch for anything.
Yes.
So it's not really about the availability.
No, it's not.
It's about the perceived value.
Yes. There's a lot of those games actually. Anyway, I'm gonna continue to read. I noticed the PS2 Castlevania games have shot up in price recently. Yeah, like there's... What's good about the PS2 is that a lot of the games go for like pennies and no one cares.
Yeah.
You can get like you basically have to pay someone to take Final Fantasy X, Devil May Cry, Ratchet and Clank, and all those
You
off
recently
of you.
sold a copy of Final Fantasy X because you had two.
Yeah,
And you put it up for 1 Swedish crown, which is
Yeah, and that's what
like
it
10
went for.
cent.
yeah, it went for 10 cents. There we go.
One bid.
Fucking hell.
You were just like, it's more than one person's gonna.
I don't think it's super expensive, but I grew up without much games money, so it got burned into my brain to wait for sales. Yeah, I suppose. But if you can take an emulator as well, then I think that's probably fine.
Did it save the upgrade? now?
I don't know. The Sonic Classic GameCube collection was cool because you could read like Sonic comic covers. Yeah, it's a neat collection. It's like the dying art of that.
Yeah. Also, that also
because at
means
some
that
point-
Ken Penders was
Yeah.
in the Sonic game.
Yeah. You also, but like those collections, you kind of have to realize that at some point they realize that they don't have to do all that stuff.
Yeah.
Like, what's the fucking point?
Yeah, we've been talking about it a lot,
Yeah.
like how Nintendo uses the scarcity of their own games
Yeah, as a way of
to increase the value. Like
Yeah.
to now, after Dread, the Metro games are super valuable all of a sudden.
But they are not
But that's just
pushing
because
them
of
out.
demand.
Yeah, but they're not pushing them out either.
Yeah.
On their
So-
own platform.
so-
Because like some people might say that they're just leaving money on the table, but no, like that perceived value is reflected on them then releasing it later.
Yes.
Like you gotta kind of understand where they're coming from, where you just put the thing in the vault, but unlike Disney, it actually works.
Because they don't say it.
Yeah,
They don't say
because
it's
they
a
don't
vault.
say it. They're just like, we don't release these GameCube games. Because like they could release them today as ports and get like $60 for them. Easy. No fucking problem. Let's see. I'm sorry, I'm a bit behind. I'm gonna see. Why the hell does Froggy have a tail? What's the deal with this shitty game? Oh, that way. What the hell does Froggy have a tail for? What's the deal with this
show
fucking
you an
shitty
opening
game?
cutscene,
Yeah,
he
I
gets
know,
the
but
tail.
people don't pay attention.
Robotnik says to big at the end.
I think it's really funny with fake eBay sales as well, because we have an equivalent to eBay here. And you
Tradera.
basically Tradera, it's called Tradera. Tradera, maybe.
It's basically trading, yeah.
Yeah. So on that site, you basically have to log in with your social security number.
Yeah.
Like, so if you fuck someone over there, like if you get banned on that site, you can never make an account again.
Oh, unless you change your
Yeah, but
identity.
how the fuck? Like,
Trans people have two
trans
chances.
people have two chances. That's really good. But you get what I mean. That's like it's a bit safer that way. So it's just funny looking at eBay sometimes and being like, huh, yeah, right. That's how it works over there. It's hard to imagine there are many people who care for original PS2 copies of stuff like Final Fantasy X. Well, there are so many copies. Like, there's a shit ton of them. That game sold fucking gangbusters. It's yeah, I had 2 copies. I mean, come on. Yeah. My Fire Emblem Path of Radiance is worth $300. Yeah, basically.
Yeah, the whole thing with 3D Mario 3D All Stars, how it will sell in the future. I think we'd probably do about as much as Zelda Collector's Edition on GameCube is doing now.
Yeah.
That was also one of those games that was a limited collection thing. Like
Mr. Strugen, he knows what's up.
that sold everywhere. It was just handed out for almost free.
Yeah. I really want Fire Emblem Path of Radiance, but it's gonna have to wait. You know, I'm trying to basically get a bunch of the, like, Nintendo's GameCube outings. And a bunch of other, like, side stuff, like Soul Calibur 2 and stuff like that. But that one is just like a project, basically. You kind of have to not buy anything for like 2 months or something, and then maybe you can buy Path of Radiance if you're really nice. Wonder how much 3D All-Stars will sell for in the future. I don't know if it will sell for a lot. It's not necessarily... Like, the main point is that Nintendo can sell it for $60. I think they could sell those games separately, at least. At least Galaxy and Sunshine. They could sell them for $60 on their own. I think so. Not Super Mario 64, probably, because that's already been devalued in a lot of ways. When we're talking about, like, being able to buy them on the Virtual Console for a really long time for... basically pocket change.
Yeah, hold on for shit.
Tradwife era. Tradera. Basically. Get the Prime Trilogy on the Wii U eShop before it closes down. We did get it before because we were making the Metroid video, although I don't know. It's hard to tell people to buy stuff from the Wii U eShop because, like, that console, if you fuck that console over, then you're fucked anyway. Like, it's not really
That robot.
a super good way if you're not planning to play them. Like, if you're just planning to have them, there's no point.
No.
If you're planning to have a game, then you probably should just like push out the money for the physical one. Like, why not? I think it's probably worth it. Why are you giving up? You're 100 times bigger. You can outrun and catch a frog on land. Yeah. I think the cost of 3D All-Stars will be determined by how available the games in the collection are in the future.
To some extent, yes.
Yes.
But
But not necessarily. Because as you see with a lot of Nintendo games, even when Nintendo re-released them, it doesn't change the perceived value of the second-hand market. Nintendo, not always, but Nintendo has a really powerful grasp
yes.
on the on their IP and everything. Like, their games are just fucking valuable. Like, that's just the case. They have made that into a thing.
We were talking about that earlier and you cut me off, but like,
Yeah, I'm
so
sorry.
Nintendo has that thing where they're like really good at making people desire their games. But then
Yeah.
Sega did like Sonic and Mega Drive collection so much that no one cares now. Like, it's the perceived value is like at the bottom.
Yeah.
So now that they did the Origins thing, where like they expanded the games and everything,
Yeah, and people
remasters,
complain
and people
about
are just
getting
like,
them for
what?
30.
This for that price? It's just like,
Like, you can see the difference. Like, Nintendo can sell their games for a lot more money, or put them in a service online where they just perpetually get money for them. Like, that's also a smart way for them to do it. But like, Sega have released Sonic 1 a million times in different configurations for like pocket change.
yeah.
There's no way. Like, they have destroyed the value of their collections basically, because there is just nothing.
But I think they have
Yeah.
like caught on to that because
because the
now they're
collection-
trying to make people buy those games for more
Yeah.
and trying to make them seem more exclusive.
Yeah, basically. Big shout out to the $9 Cyberpunk disc at my local game store. God. That's actually a good price, I think, probably. But if it's only the disc, then maybe not.
I mean, if you want to play it.
Didn't they delist the existing version of those old Sonic games when they released
Yes.
Origins?
Yes.
I think not all of them.
No, but a lot of them.
Yeah, like there are some collection things on.
The
Not
ones on, like,
collection things, like
Xbox.
yeah. But like, I think there are probably some that you have on the
Yeah, I
on
have
the
all of
Switch,
the-
for example.
On Switch.
Yeah, you know the.
Did it delist the Switch ones?
I mean
The
the.
Sega Ages one.
Yeah, didn't they?
Well, I'm not sure about that. I think there's.
Are you afraid of Gigi? Are you gonna kill Gigi? Are you gonna murder Gigi? I'm sorry, this guy is just being a goober. I think the Sega Ages versions and the mobile versions are the only ones that survived. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, because they're more recent as well. But yeah. I mean, I think it helps that Nintendo constantly making new good Mario games to keep people interested. That too.
Last banger Sonic game was Mania.
Look at her. Look at her go. She's so angry at Gigi. She hates Gigi. Like, she fucking hates her. She shows Gigi, like, when she was barely... She was really young. I think she was only like 5 months or something.
Yeah.
She started jumping on the shelves, and Kiki had Gigi on one of the shelves, and Yusuka saw Yusuka saw Gigi just hanging there. And she was so determined to get her down, and she did several times until we just gave Gigi to her, and she hates him. She absolutely wants to murder him. Do you want to murder?
I like Sonic Unleashed. I was like one of the only defenders of that game back when it was new. I'm not sure about Alicia though.
I never played it at the time.
Although I do think people are loving Unleashed way more than I defended it back in the day.
Yeah,
now.
it's really funny. It's I like it. I like the Xbox Series S and X version because it has a lot more stable frame rate. No, it has a frame rate. No, but it has a more stable frame rate, so it's easier to play. Because on PS3 or Xbox 360, it's awful, really, to play. I don't think it's a good one. It's not a good experience. Looking at the Sega Mega Drive collection on Steam, 55 Genesis games are $25 USD at regular price. And that's what I'm talking about. They just devalue their most popular console. Like, fuck. Like, how can you do that? And that's not, like, Nintendo doesn't do that. They re-release their games as far as they can. And, like, I think that Virtual Console, from their perspective, was probably a bit of a failure. Like, even if they sold things, I don't think a lot of those games sold a lot. The idea of moving to...
I think there's a reason why they stopped that, yeah.
Yeah, the idea of moving to a subscription format makes so much sense, because all of those games like Balloon Fight that barely anyone fucking bought anyway, you can put them there and they have value.
My guess is basically that people probably are curious about Virtual Console when they first get a Wii or Wii U or 3DS, and like buy one or two games and then they kind of fizzle out. So I think that. But that they redo it every time they get a new console, probably. And that, my guess is that Nintendo kind of figured that out. So by doing a subscription service, your perceived demand for things like Super Mario World will have you paying that as a monthly fee instead, and you get more games. So you feel like it's a value.
Frognapped. I forgot which level it was called, but near the end of the game had like no frames. yeah, like at least I can recommend the playing it on the Series X or the S. The S is fine, by the way. Actually, a really cool console, really cheap for a console that is closer to high end, let's say, in today, even if it doesn't have a bunch of...
I miss our... We had an...
Yeah, we had... But
like
come on, it's basically the same. I mean, it's quaint. It was quaint. Although...
It's the best looking console on the market right now.
But the thing
we
is...
needed the other version for like the disc drive, so...
Yeah. But like the thing, we could just upgrade as well. That was the point. We just got the chance to upgrade it, and we sold the other ones, and then it basically was just half the price or something. And like, I think that console is just pretty cool. The Series S. If you want a pretty nice console without like breaking your entire fucking bank. Then it's a really nice one. That became our like media center instantly, basically. And we already had a PS5 at that point, and that's just a bit of a hassle to work with sometimes. So and now we still use the Series X as a media
gonna have
station.
to be real. The PS5 at this point. Almost 2 years in.
Yeah, it's kind of useless.
I'm kind of regretting buying it.
I don't. I paid for it.
Yeah.
You can't fucking... Kiki can't even be...
What I'm saying is that it's like... I never feel...
Like
that it's really worth it.
Yeah. Like the point is, I think it's a nice upgrade. Like if you have the... Like you can upgrade from a PS4 Pro... to a PS5, then it's a fine upgrade. It's like you can play your old games in a higher frame rate, and And what else? What was I gonna say? And it's the load times are like
The
a
load
godsend.
That was this is the best thing.
Oh,
When
it's
we
fucking
played
great.
Tearaway and it the previously super long load time was like 1
Yeah.
second.
But like if you think, but Xbox also has the quick resume feature, which PlayStation doesn't have, and that sucks balls.
Oh,
Because
yeah.
the quick resume is basically like every time you start a game, it just continues from where you left off.
Yeah.
Like it can be several games even, and that's fucking lame. Also, the PS5 is so fucking big. Yes. But speaking of big the cat, it's so fucking big. I remember struggling to put it in a place that was pre-HRD, so Lord knows if I can even move it now. That's the only reason I would get a PS5. Yeah, having Bloodborne with better frames sounds great. Although, that game doesn't have more frames because it's locked at 30. So I'm sorry. Don't get a PS5 for that one. They haven't unlocked it. So, yeah. It's stuck there. It has been stuck ever since the PS4. So even people thought about that on the PS4 Pro already. But
I
no.
wonder if they're like that just kind of seems like they're cooking something. with
I would
Bloodborne.
hope
They
so.
know it's popular.
I would hope so. Maybe Blue Point.
I could see them releasing like a full-on remaster or something.
Yeah, no, something like that. I don't see why not. They own the whole thing. They don't need From Software to work on it even.
Trust me.
So yeah.
So these are the 7 emeralds.
The 7 emeralds. Tikal!
I love to call.
At least
Her
make a
theme is
PC
really
port.
cool also.
Yeah, I mean, I think you can probably expect a PC port at some point. Of what's it called? Bloodborne. I think so, at least.
These are the 7 chaos emeralds.
Have a good one, Chariot Rider.
That is the controller.
That is the controller.
Oh,
The seven chaos.
the controller for the Dreamcast controller.
The controller
Yes.
itself. Could this be the emerald that controls the 7 chaos?
You haven't seen the Master Emerald? It's like the only thing on this island of interest.
Also, it has a fucking like someone needs to have built it.
Shout out to Tikal.
Yeah. Shout out to Tikal.
I don't like the looks of this place.
No. Yeah. But yeah.
If something
All that
happens
talk
now,
about new
who's the
consoles,
force
huh?
to my rescue with you?
What a bunch
I don't
of
know
bullshit.
Who would bother to save us both?
Sonic would bother.
I
to
wanna
see.
play. I wanna buy
better
a
get going,
Japanese
buddy.
PlayStation 2.
Oh yeah, you've been really like.
I am.
itching to-
I'm so itching to do it. I so
you wanna get a
wanna do it.
PlayStation 2 though, so you can get.
Both
both,
PS2.
yeah.
Yeah. Both PS2 and PlayStation games. Because that's the real deal. That's how you do it, Kitty.
Yeah.
That's how you fucking do it.
I recently bought some stuff on Buyee, so
Yeah.
I got some Japanese PS1 games.
Yeah. Do
I
you wanna
like,
show?
I shit you not. Yeah, I can show them.
The-
But I shit you not. Like, I could get them for like $1-2 each.
Yeah, yeah.
It's just fucking ridiculous.
Like
how-
that's just
They
a
don't fetch for anything.
that's just a pro tip in general. If you want to collect like PlayStation games, just buy them Japanese because there's nothing like they go for nothing.
You wanna let's go through the pile?
Yeah, let's go through a
Here's
pile.
all the. These are some we also had since before.
So we have bought. I want to see if we can see it. It's A Tale of the Sun. It's a neat little game. It's a caveman
simulator.
simulator.
It's a really nice game actually when you get into it.
Yeah, it's awesome. It's wild, pure, simple life. You know. These ones I got in a record store
other
in
week.
town. Yeah, so I got Bubble Bobble, not Bubble Bobble, Puzzle Bobble 3DX. But I also got Puzzle Bobble 2. And these were basically nothing. They cost like I think I got these for like 50. Both of them.
50 as in Swedish crowns.
Yes.
That's like €5.
$5 basically. Japanese PS1 consoles are usually dirt cheap on Tradera.
Yeah, but you need to wait for them to.
I kind of have to
come
wait
up.
for them, and I don't want to do that. I wanna have a PS2 because we have for example Klonoa 2. So that would be nice to play.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
I got Klonoa 1 and 2.
Oh, yeah,
They
Klonoa.
cost me in total like
This one was like,
€15 for both
Yeah.
of them.
I think this one was like 7 by now. basically.
Something like that. And like in comparison, getting a Klonoa, any Klonoa game here
Yeah.
is so ridiculously expensive. This is like it's not even worth it.
And then of course here is Aquanauts
Aquanauts
Holiday, which is
a diving game.
Yeah, it's connected to the.
Same director as
Yeah.
Tale of the Sun and Doshin the Giant.
Yeah. So that's very cool.
Kazutoshi Ida, which is I would say he's probably like my favorite game developer because
because
he,
he's
he
strange.
doesn't miss. He made 3
doesn't
games that got
miss.
done.
Here's some I had before though, the Chocobo collection. I don't remember which games are in it actually.
It's like
I think it's Chocobo Racing,
Chocobo.
Chocobo's Dungeon. I think.
Was it Chocobo's Dungeon as well?
But let's see. Let's see what's in this bad boy.
Don't worry, Pally.
Oh shit!
It
Oh
opens
yeah,
like
it opens like this. It's like a little thing where it opens really weird, like this. It's like a big one, like 3 of them. Look at that. What the? One
Oh
of
my
them fell-
goodness!
It's fine.
It
It
fell
didn't.
on the back, so no scratch.
Oh wait, it's the same. No, it's fine. Don't worry about it. It fell really nicely on me and then on the floor. It's Dice the Chocobo, Chocobo Stallion, and
What the fuck is
Chocobo
Chocobo Stallion?
I have no idea what Chocobo Stallion
We
is.
should play that.
Well, yes, when we get the Japanese PS PlayStation 2. God. Then we can play it. I love Chocobos. They're my favorite babies. They're sort of the reason I got a fucking stupidly expensive
Hello, wingless monkey.
what is it called? Wonder Swan. Fuck.
Yeah?
Yeah. Chocobo's Dungeon, of course. Gotta have Chocobo's Dungeon. It's the best game. Probably hard to play though. Can PS2s be hacked to be region free? Because I kind of want to buy another one. Probably yes. Most likely yes. I couldn't do it myself though. And then of course we have Puyo Puyo 2. So those are the ones that we have at the moment.
Also, Klonoa 2 on PS2.
Yeah.
That's the only Japanese PS2 game I have.
Yeah. But like these ones, I want to have more PS1 games. They're really cool. Oh, it explodes. Everyone's dead.
Best part of also is that like, so Japanese games are usually really cheap, and a lot of them, like, you can just play
Yeah.
because they're not really that complicated.
Oh yeah, now they're gonna dance, right? Gonna be happy. Look at him. He's so fucking content. He knows it's over. Look at them go.
All of these stories end with the main character jumping off a cliff.
Yeah, but like this, where they're
It's
just
a very
hanging.
pleasant shot. They're friends.
They're friends, yeah.
They're laughing.
Back home, living a peaceful life with no worries. I love this one, where he's just standing all the way down there and he's like, yeah! Delicious.
This
Delicious
is what it's
video
like
game.
living like in a place that just has old ruins.
Yeah.
You're just like hanging out on them. You don't really care about the archaeology.
Yeah. Yes, like fuck the fuck history and culture. Find someone who
very
looks at you the way
European
Froggy
thing, I
looks at Big, yeah. There's a Big the Cat fan game that came out recently, and it seems super ambitious. A huge open world that has environments from all over the series and Chaos Emeralds that let you unlock super big. Ah yeah, I remember that. Very silly and nice. But yeah.
Find someone who looks at you the way Frog looks at Big.
Yeah.
Well, running away from me, and I have to fish them.
Yeah. But get some Japanese PS1 games. It's fun. A lot of them you can play with. A lot of the like the English ones that are super expensive here goes for dirt cheap, like Vib Ribbon and Parappa the Rapper.
Yeah, that game is just in
And
English.
Parappa the Rapper is just in English in the Japanese version, except for the subtitles. But that's fine, of course. So like and like the Crash games, for example, you can also get for nothing.
Maybe not the Spyro games.
But the Spyro
They're
games
slower.
are. I want to get them still though, because it's funny.
I want to get the Gex games.
Yeah, the Gex games as well, because they have
like Spin Tail or something?
Spin Tail. They're called Spin Tail in Japanese.
And he looks like a gumshoe detective.
Yeah, it's really cool. On the box, he looks like a detective guy. Basically, he has a like cool hat and everything.
Is this story about pet frogs?
Yeah.
Valuable jewels? Is this real?
I was gonna say though. Yeah.
But yeah, Dancing at Ruins is that like that. There's a park outside Stockholm. That's
Which one?
like the old Hagaparken has.
Wait,
there's
what
so-
are we talking about now?
The ruins.
Ah, yeah.
Hagaparken outside Stockholm has like the foundation for a castle was supposed to be built. Never happened. So it's just like
The foundation.
looks like Shadow the Colossus basically.
Yeah, right.
You're walking around there and just climbing shit and like looking at things.
To make a PS2 region free, just get a memory either pre-made or get a memory card to a person with an already modified PS2 to install the software. Well, that's too much work. It's harder also if you're in Europe. You might need some kind of switch to make it so you switch over to 60 hertz.
Yeah, the Hertz thing is kind of complicated.
It depends. Maybe that can do that because the GameCube one can just switch between them like nothing. So PS2 can probably do that as well. I would assume.
Nothing happened in the ending. It was just hanging out in some ruins.
Yeah.
Oh, you got
just
Froggy
hang
back.
out. He did get Froggy back. But yeah, also like if you buy a Japanese PS2, the older slim model that has the power brick, you can apparently just get a European power brick for it as well. If you're here. So that's cool. I thought that was neat. And I'm probably gonna do that myself.
Sega.
Sega! Oh god. My back. My back hurts, Kiki.
We've done 2 hours.
I'm feeling done.
Are you feeling
Actually.
done?
I'm feeling done.
Do you want to do Amy?
Oh, but it's so long.
It's only 3 levels.
I think people have to decide.
Okay, you decide if we continue or not.
Can you make a poll in this one? I don't think you can. I don't think it's possible. I don't think I can make a poll. Let's see if I don't even know. I don't think so. Nah. I don't know. Twitch polls are a thing, yeah. No clue how to set them up though. Yeah, I don't know. Wait, maybe. I'm gonna look real quick. I'm gonna do a real quick banana bloom, as we call it. I think it might be here. Let's see. Ah! Here it is. Let's do it. Play as Amy. I'm just gonna do it. Yes. No. We'll do it for like 2 minutes. Now it should be. Now it should be up. There should be.
See a poll.
They should see a poll now. And it's just play as Amy, yes or no. You can see it right here. And we can already see results. But yeah, let's wait. I just know. Whoa! What happened to the sound? Oh, it was me. I hit the fucking sound button again. Look at her eyes bouncing up and down. She's the best. She's a fucking great character. I love her, and she should be playable in every Sonic game. And I hate that she's not. I just noticed Amy Cyrus's don't move
Her
with
legs
eyes.
are like she's walking very like she looks like she is about to pee herself or something.
Choose your friend. I like her style.
Yeah, Amy not being in Mania, but fucking Ray the Squirrel is a travesty.
I
Like,
hate
come on.
that.
Come on.
Like-
Come the fuck on.
If they add her to the Sonic Origins thing, then I will buy it. That's what will make me.
Like, I could probably
buy it.
do a video about just the casual misogyny around Amy. Because why wasn't she playable in Sonic Adventure 2?
Because fuck you. That's why. The fan animation of Amy being rejected from Mania stings so much. I haven't seen it.
Yeah, she's in the multiplayer, but like, you know,
Wait, which one? Oh yeah,
in Sonic Adventure 2.
Sonic
I mean,
Adventure 2,
she's
but
in
fuck
the
them.
story.
Was super disappointed.
She's the
in
only
wasn't
prominent
playing.
character in the whole like in the cast who's not playable like as a story
It's
character.
not the same. Let's see. Show me the results.
Overwhelmingly.
Overwhelmingly.
My guess is Amy's design got changed because I mean everyone was redesigned. So Amy reflected like early 90s fashion.
Yeah.
So this was just probably like a fashion update. Which is kind of weird because they haven't updated her since. I mean, she does look like a Y2K
Baby.
aesthetic thing here. And she still does.
But hello.
80% says yes.
Yes, 80% says yes.
Of course, it's my turn now.
It's my turn now.
I love that little woo. There. It's very cool.
Oh yeah, Blaze. Blaze was so fucking cool.
Yes.
And then
playable
the weirdest
even in
thing
that
about
game.
Blaze, they introduced her in Sonic Rush.
Playable.
Less than a year later, she's in
gone.
Sonic 06 with a
And
new
she
backstory. She's from the future, some shit. And then they kill her.
Yeah.
What the fuck is that?
I love Amy.
Days, the same old thing. Same place, different day. I miss the good old days.
And then it's
That
the
was
good
my
old day.
hero, Sonic.
She picks up like an apple to do that. Is that like some Shakespeare's thing?
Yeah, I think so.
And blowing them away.
Blowing them away.
Killing them! Wow!
Amy
But
has
now
0
it's gone,
6. Yeah.
and there's nothing left to do.
I like how her canonical backstory is the Rush one now, but Eggman Negas is still he's from Rivals. I mean, it doesn't make that much, like it doesn't matter that much.
Sweet,
But it's good that Blaze is at least recognized.
You dropped your groceries. Those are expensive. You know how much a fucking celery stock costs? Was that celery? No, it was probably like
Celery?
a leek.
A leak. Sweet, sweet tears, so sweet.
There's nowhere to hide.
Sweet, sweet tears, so sweet.
Eggman, can it be? What's that?
What's that? Woo! The funky camera angles and stuff.
Ow! You should watch where you're going, buddy.
I think Amy has a job.
You all right?
She would.
You look
Yeah,
She's probably like working at the burger joint or something. That's why she hires her.
of course she has a job.
What's this?
What the fuck?
Ah, uh-oh.
That robot has a really bad tracking system.
Yeah, it sucks
Like, I guess a
balls.
rough tracking system because it keeps finding her,
Almost ran me
but it
over.
can't catch her.
Oh no! Let's get out of here.
Oh no, yeah. This scene when the emblem is there.
I would imagine, like, they say she's 12, but if she's working
That was one of
and she lives in
Eggman's
an
robots.
apartment herself,
Maybe she
I would hope
Does she
she's
live
not
by
12.
herself? Maybe she has parents.
Don't worry.
She
There's
doesn't
no
have
reason why she
parents.
wouldn't have.
She doesn't have parents.
I'll
She's
do my
an
best
orphan.
to keep us both from harm.
I don't
I'll
know.
stand by you all the way.
Yeah, what is 12 in hedgehog years? I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Let's,
yeah.
let's see. How long does a hedgehog live?
How long does a hedgehog live? I don't think 12 years.
Gosh.
Sonic Heroes instruction manual has done so much damage to Sonic discussion. Complete neglect of her groceries. Well, she's on an adventure now.
Oh gosh. A hedgehog lives 2 to 5 years. So Amy is the equivalent of be like 250 years or something. She's a fucking eldritch being. Okay, yeah, she's probably. I mean, like.
At least 200 years old. Fuck. Wah! I love that fucking jump.
So
You
like
can make-
when Amy is 12 and Sonic is 15, it's just like, oh, but he's 3 years older. It's kind of like two vampires. They're like a century apart from each other.
This though. This
I
jump,
love this.
You can make an entire
Yeah,
game out of this.
someone make this. This is what Project Hammer should have been.
Also, it should have.
This is why they canceled Project Hammer, because they didn't have this.
Someone should just make a fan game that's this.
Yeah. And the funny part is it's barely used. Like, her normal jump is worse than this. But the whole thing is you need to get speed, otherwise you're just doing this.
Apparently, the oldest living hedgehog died at 16. Sonic has 1 year left.
Yes, Sonic has had 1 year left for like 20 years.
You see, Amy's actually a 2,000-year-old dragon.
Yeah, something like that.
Wah! I love that fucking sound. Wah! Ha! Like, it's such a fucking good jump. Ah, it's fucking satisfying. You see, Amy is actually, yeah, she's a fucking.
He's my hero.
How long does a? Oh yeah,
Oh, Sonic!
he's my.
My hero!
In the Japanese one, she's just like, yay!
I think in the Japanese one, she says like, "Whoa!"
No, she says, yay!
Let's yeah,
I'm no thief!
Amy noises, yeah.
Amy!
Wah! Yeah.
What's your problem?
I wish the big jump was as fun and easy to do in the advanced. Yes, she would be unequivocally the best character there is if she did. Maybe it's something related to how there's humanoid animals and not as humanoid animals, like the ones in Eggman's capsules.
So maybe we should just like
Don't run away!
combine hedgehog lifespan and a human lifespan.
Yeah, maybe.
I don't know what the combination would be there.
No trains are currently in service.
What do you
Like-
mean no trains are in service? What the fuck is this place?
So say like a hedgehog lives to like, how long does a person live? Like 80 or something? So let's say a humanoid hedgehog lives to 40. Then she would be like let's just double it. So she's like 24 maybe. And Sonic is like 30, which doesn't really fit well.
Sonic is 30.
I don't get the feeling Sonic is 30.
He's 30. He's just a
He's
fucking
30 now.
He's an edgy boy.
He's 31.
Yeah. Amy noises. Maybe the average. I don't know. 30-year-old man Sonic.
You're not old man Sonic.
Let's
at
not
30.
be like that because I'm 31 now. I had my birthday not too long ago. So let's
Still dodging taxes.
Not be
I mean, Shadow is in his 50s, yeah, but it also was in cryo sleep, and like,
Don't panic. I'll handle that bag
it's
of
the
bullshit.
implication that Shadow's like 1 year old or something.
No, Shadow is a million.
If you count out the cryo sleep,
No. Shut the fuck up. Oh,
like
yeah.
was Shadow
Fucking
born as a
Sonic and
baby?
Amy.
Was his clone as like a fully grown?
Oh, cute couples get in for free. Wait.
It says
Cute couples can get in free.
No, it says question mark.
No, shut up.
What are we waiting for?
Cute couples
Amy?
can get in free.
Wait.
Wait.
She's so weird.
She's so weird. Happy birthday, thank you. It was the 20th of August, so we're a bit late, but thank you. I think Shadow came out of the pod as he is. Yeah, maybe. It doesn't matter, he's 50 years old. He's a million years old. He's an old boy. When I say old, I don't mean it in that. Yeah, I know.
You know what kind of fucks
It
me
says
up,
for
by the
fun.
way? Because like in Sonic Adventure 2,
Yeah.
when they're like 50 years ago, I've always been thinking about like the 50s, because that makes sense for gaming from 2001. But now, when they make the movie, 50 years ago it's gonna be like the 70s.
By the way, the bombs also sound like the splat sound.
The thing is, it's explosions that are a splat sound.
Okay. That doesn't make any sense. I love this place. It's really cool. Yes,
This is
the
Paper
mirror
Mario.
room.
the
you're dying.
Ice Palace.
The fucking mirror room is really really neat. I think at least. This place kicks ass, yeah. Have a good one, Starboil. See you again soon. Bye bye. Luckily, this playthrough isn't that long.
It's just 3
Either.
levels. The funny part, like, it's so obvious that they had to like pad out Amy's playthrough because one of her levels is actually pointless. She's just like, what can your family be? Let's check out Eggman's base. And you play through a level there, and
Yeah.
she's just like, guess it's not here. Okay.
You gotta go fast, Kiki. You're not fast enough. You're being hunted. Woo! And the blob. Is over. Just go over the. No, you didn't do the thing. You should have gone over the fucking. You should have gone over the fence.
I'm sorry.
That's the really fun part. You go over the fence.
fucking extra life.
Oh, you confused him. Ah! Look, he's so angry. And she's just hanging there and he's like, fuck! Fucking hell! What a nerd. Evade Zero and grab the balloon. 29.
Welcome to Twinkle Park.
Welcome to Twinkle Park.
Welcome to Twinkle.
Hell yeah, walk that dog.
Famous song from Luminous.
What? Walk that dog.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
It's a track in Luminous. It's
I
like
have
Walk
never
That
heard
Dog.
it. Walk
I don't
that
actually
dog.
remember how it goes because My confession is that I play Luminous with the sound off.
Oh my god. You do play puzzle games without the sound. That's apparently the puzzle pro tip.
Yeah.
Puzzle master pro tip.
Can't concentrate when you're staring about noise.
Kiki's not necessarily a puzzle master. You're a puzzle expert. Like you're a puzzle
What's the
game.
distinction?
No, but you're a puzzle game expert in the sense that you know things about them, but you're
But I'm
not
not
necessarily.
smart.
But you're not necessarily a master at them, right?
Depends. Like I don't know. Very rarely play them against people.
Now,
Donkey
calm
Kong.
down.
Coconut crackers or whatever it was called.
Oh yeah.
You guys still here? Are we gonna hear a little? Brr? Oh, she's sleeping.
She's sleeping.
Oh, baby. She's a little boober. I love when she's hanging out when we stream, just in the background. It's very nice.
What do you want?
What do you? Yeah, this scene is like if you compare this and the Gamma scene, it's very obvious that this is so very awkwardly like translated from Japanese.
Yeah,
Why not?
I like the gamma voice
I
though.
don't need to tell you
It's
anything.
very good.
You tell
Hello,
me what you
sneaking.
want it now.
Does not compute.
Does not compute.
You don't even know?
Yes, he says the wrong line. He's supposed to
I
say
know you might
data
say both.
insufficient.
Yeah, it's not. It's out of sync. Yeah,
Please, Mr. Robot.
it's very strange. They made a bunch of mistakes.
Oh, yeah.
Won't you help us, please?
Don't you know how bad I feel?
Yeah.
Insufficient data.
Yeah, here is supposed to say does not compute.
Yeah.
So they mixed up the lines.
Illogical. I love that.
Pity you. Love is not part of your programming. You are missing,
You're missing
something
something good.
Hey, Birdie, come back here.
I love here how he just goes really fast. Look at him. Look at him go when he's like, oh yes!
He's just processing this. Like,
Yeah.
sounding like a dial-up modem. Go escape.
Because this is of course where he realizes.
Amy Rose and Paddington Bear.
Who would win in a fight? I think Amy would win. Easy.
You sure?
Yeah, I don't think they would fight.
No, probably not.
It's dangerous here.
It's dangerous to go alone. Take this.
Hurry, we'll be at the Mystic Ruins base soon.
You're really nice. You're different from the other robots.
Yeah?
You've got a soft spot inside your metal frame. If you want, we can be friends,
It's
okay?
okay. I love that they can be friends. And then he just fucks off.
Of course not. I'm gonna play a minigame.
Why are you gonna play that?
This is awesome game.
Amy is
Until
Amy.
you get the highest
Amy,
score.
as
Good
she's
luck.
called in Japanese. Amy.
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 Fuck you.
You're supposed to hit the.
Yeah, no robot wobbles.
Amy is way more violent than Paddington.
I mean, yeah, she is, but she doesn't just.
She doesn't just hurt people.
Yeah, she doesn't default to violence.
No. She's a very nice person. With a heart of gold.
Congratulations!
My fucking.
Congratulations! You get the warrior feather. You get the warrior.
Feather.
Behold the warrior feather. Now you can
Behold,
do the
certified
hammer
rip.
attack. Press and hold the action button and move the directional pad in a circle.
Yeah!
Go through the hot shelter and find the way out. Good luck.
Fun move. Eggman is very incredulous for this whole game. Yeah. I like Emma's reaction to seeing Birdie because our raccoon just walked up to me at work and I had the same reaction.
I mean, I would
Hold on
too.
to the handle and swing
That
to
probably
the left.
means that you're a raccoon
Where's the handle?
inside of you. There's a raccoon inside of you. You're probably a robot.
Where's the handle?
Huh? The handle?
Handle?
I don't know.
Oh, there it is.
The feather is so cute. It is very cool.
Yeah, work that prank.
I love. Yeah, that thing when you can do that. Do it to the music. Such a smooth animation as well, right? Like very, very neat. Now you're just not doing the animation. Heck yeah! Look at her go. The quill movement is really impressive for 1998. Yeah, everything is impressive about this game, 1998. Can you believe just a few years later when it was released on the GameCube, people were like, yeah, it's really outdated. That's a shame how fast the video game space was moving.
I mean, maybe playing Sonic Adventure DX made them think the game was worse.
Yeah, maybe, but I think they're not too different.
No, it's not too different, no. I mean, yeah, but...
I think it's more so just the fact that it's true that
I don't
at that point, the fast-moving landscape, I just think that it was a bit
I must say
outdated
though,
in a way.
I'm
Skunk.
not sure this game aged poorly.
No,
As
but
much
that's
that
not
it
what I'm
was
saying.
always pretty, like,
janky.
unique in design. Like,
Yeah,
it's pretty
Must be an
uncommon,
emergency drainage
Yeah.
switch.
unconventional. I mean,
But look, what I'm saying is more like if you look at it through the time and conventional like reviewer mindset, then you would be like at that point how fast the landscape was moving. Then yeah, this game probably looked a bit dated then, because what people were looking at then was more about things moving forward rather than anything else. I think this is a game that, you know, would probably be more taken more well today, you know, as a re-release, where it's like, oh yeah, like, oh, it's being re-released, that's fucking great, you know. Maybe people would still look at it, of course, as an outdated game in some sense, but I think people would look back at it more fondly, maybe. Sort of. Dreamcast games do have a very specific form of jank. It's called Sega. No, but honestly, Sega made a bunch of arcade like games, and that's the entire fucking. You can feel when you're playing a Sega game. It's very particular. I don't think you can do that. Oh, okay. Never mind. But yeah. I don't think it aged worse than most of its contemporaries.
yeah.
I'd rather play this than most PS1 or Nintendo 64 platformers. Spyro is some games I really like to play, especially the first one. That one was like perfect video game. But like, you know, I think it's just kind of talking about video games in the sense that that they aged poorly and stuff. It's just kind of unnecessary.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter. I think
And they're not
I think you
fresh
kind of have
produced.
yeah, exactly. They're not freshly produced. You kind of have to look at them through a lens of the time and kind of appreciate them for what they did.
Yeah.
Spyro and Mario are still great, but the rest, well, I mean, Crash Bandicoot I still think holds up in a lot of ways. Klonoa.
Klonoa
there's
isn't really a
lot of
3D
them.
platformer though. It's
It's a 3D platformer. It certainly is.
It's a 3D 2D platformer.
Yeah, but like, you know, I think that there are a lot of them that are neat, if nothing else. I guess I just have a love for this fucking shit.
I guess like we grew up with this stuff.
No,
so-
but it's not just that, because I had a period where I was like, oh, no, fuck this.
Maybe.
But like, I just think that like the PS2, PS1 games, when we have played them more recently, you know,
Yeah.
I really appreciate their fucking wild shit. Like,
Yeah,
the wild fucking things that went on the PS1
in a climate
generation.
where like games get so much like increasingly streamlined, and just kind of like adhering to certain standards is just like
Yeah.
good form. Then like
Standards,
the absolute chaotic early years of 3D games is very refreshing because no one knows. Like people kind of had an idea how to make 2D games after a while, but then they started doing 3D, and then no one knew what the fuck they
No
were
one
doing
knew what
again.
the fuck they-
And everyone were at the same time trying to figure it out.
Yeah.
So you're just having like chaos land, and it's lovely. I love it.
It is great. Tell me about Tales of the Sun, Kiki. Just like that game.
Do you wanna take over while I do?
Oh fuck! I don't know the controls.
So Tales.
Kiki, I don't know the controls on this one.
Tale of the Sun is
You should be closer, by the way.
an
bro.
open
What
world
the fuck?
caveman simulator where you are.
Wait, isn't it? Isn't it the young one?
No, it's the.
What?
It's
But it
the-
was
yeah.
what the fuck? But you put down with that. Okay, never mind.
That's the wrong one.
Yeah,
The match colors.
Yeah, but I'm shut the fuck up. Kiki's just giving me the control. I'm looking at the wrong window, by the way.
Yeah, why are you
Fucking shut the fuck up.
Yeah, but it's like a caveman open world simulator where you just are
Yeah,
a
caveman.
caveman, and you
You should be closer.
you gather resources, grow in strength by eating things, and you walk around and
What am I
explore the
doing?
land. You need to get up with a and basically you need to develop your society, and when you die, like your
Like your.
I guess your children or whatever
No,
it is,
the other
take
villagers
over.
take over.
and
basically.
and they're doing like everyone's faces are randomized. I guess it's kind of like a genetic thing or something. So you just have a bunch of cavemen with strange faces running
Yeah.
around, beating the shit out of animals, and you need
Yeah.
to like you kind of need to figure out what to do. Because you get tools and everything, your village grows, you can like get perks and stuff, and you can find a bunch of like really cool stuff in the world, which like the world feels endless. I've just run like straight in some direction without really finding any like end to it.
Yeah. And the
And-
point,
and-
of course.
It's not procedurally generated,
No.
to my knowledge.
Like
Maybe
the point of it
yeah.
is, of course, to kill mammoths
This
Yes.
place.
to
To
get their
mammoth
tusks.
horns, so you build a tower to the sun.
Yeah,
That's what you do. You gather those resources, and like it's just a very
a very cool
pleasant game to play. Once you figure everything out as well. Why did you want me to talk about Tale of the Sun?
No, because I just find it fun.
You're supposed to leave this place.
What do you mean?
Yeah, it's really weird.
What you mean back?
Yeah,
I forgot.
they take you here, and there's
Yeah.
nothing here. It's
Yes. What? Okay. Amy is devastated by the discovery of time travel. Look at her doing a little vault. Whoo! It's just a cool game, okay? I'm talking about PS1 games that are fucking wild.
Maybe it's a stream game.
It's maybe at some point. She was on Little Planet. Yeah.
You're the...
So she should know about time travel.
Don't be afraid. You're safe with me.
You're safe with me. The shouts. Whoop up, whoop up. They look like gobos. Yes, I'm just saying. Boop up. Boop up. But yeah,
Gee, what
they
was
look like
that?
gobos from Croc.
I wonder if I'm dreaming.
I wonder if
Oh my! I need to get out of this place.
Yeah, you should. I love this little pool area, by the way.
Yeah,
Robotnik's
Eggman.
just like, here's my little resort.
Yes, the tail of the sun.
That's
logo.
the tail of the sun logo, yeah.
What a weird thing. That was easy. Level complete.
Where do you think
Here
you're
you go.
going, Amy?
She can take over. Where do you think you're going, Amy?
You can't
You're
get
not.
away
Don't
this
eat all of
easily.
them. This is illegal. No, I don't want them.
You don't want them?
No, but you can't eat all of them. She just steals all of them.
Sorry.
When I'm like, she's like, haha, you don't want them right now, so I'm gonna eat all of them.
No, I offered you more. You seemed upset.
No, I didn't. How does Eggman know her name? Because Sonic CD.
Yeah.
Of course.
I don't
When was
need
it
you
established that Eggman knows Amy's name?
Come on!
In,
When was it established that it don't?
Your service, sir.
it's obviously Sonic CD.
Dispose of these annoying pests. Give them all you got.
Like, you just have to assume that that Eggman knows
Better things to do.
And they
Sonic's
went
friends.
go-karting.
Yeah, they have been go-karting together. That too. So, I mean,
Mr. Robot?
they're as close to being friends without being friends as one can be. I like that he just dies. he's he's not very fast at all.
Look at this Chrono Trigger ass music.
Yeah,
Amy,
Sonic Trigger.
that's one of Eggman's clunkers. Out of my way.
Oh yeah, one of his clunkers.
That
We,
sounds
we
like
talked
a
about it. That
slur.
sounds like a robot slur.
Yeah.
This robot is different. You don't need to hurt him, okay?
He's being such a goober.
Amy.
She's really upset because we're not paying
Maybe
attention
Eggman
to
just
her.
fucking
Okay,
checked the phone
I
book.
guess I'll let him go then.
Okay then, what the fuck?
Amy Rose.
Yeah.
The
Uh,
air carrier's losing altitude.
Like, Yusuke is just
fresh out of
really upset.
Take Amy and clear
She
out.
upset?
Fast.
Yeah, because we're not paying attention to her. Like, we're not.
I'll nail that Eggman.
As soon as we
Can't
get
let
up
him
from
escape.
streaming, she's gonna be like, "Arr! Ah!" She's gonna
I knew
scream.
you would save me, Sonic. You're my hero.
She-
my hero.
She's just being a bit of a goober. Yusuke is
She's
being.
very
okay?
silly.
She is silly.
Dangerous here. Don't pay attention to Eggman anymore. Free yourself. Come on.
Why are you helping me?
Why are you helping me?
Said we'd be friends, and I'm returning your favor.
I have a machine gun hand.
Birdie wants
Yeah.
you to be free. Eggman's not the kind of man you should work for.
It sounds like they're gay.
Let's get
Yeah.
going.
But they are.
Until we meet again, Mr.
That's
Robot.
why we wrote the line "gay robot," by the way, because Amy says talks to Gamma as if
As
he
if,
should break up with
yeah,
Robotnik.
if he should break up with Robotnik, yeah. You never see Gamma use his wheels outside of his own story, do you? I don't think so. But he doesn't have any point of... Maybe in Big's thing. Where,
No, it doesn't.
Oh. I like these... like I said before, I like these explosions because they're clearly not made in-game. They're just pictures, basically. Effects. Probably in some movie package thing. Or they just got a bunch of things.
I love the blue sky reflection on this
Yeah.
car.
Yeah,
This sunset is so vaporwave.
Yep, it is. Never
Aesthetic
noticed that
is
that helicopter before. Who's flying it?
It's
We
just
were
a
actually
robot.
talking about
Yeah.
that recently, where it just goes back and forth.
It's really distracting.
Sonic is doing. He's always rescuing me, it seems. I should be more independent.
I should be
We
more
were just talking
independent.
about that before we
You know,
recorded.
you sure surprised
Like,
me.
I should be more independent, and you read it like that
They were
Yeah.
in the
asking
script,
me
and I added like synced you and
Yeah,
Amy.
you synced me and Amy.
Hey, a pendant. Wow.
It's surprising how well I did it.
I
should
mean,
be more
I did have to
independent.
So I'll help you
You had
find
to
it.
squeeze it a bit.
adjust it a little bit.
Yeah.
I adjusted the Amy line, so I think there's like
It still
a
works.
little bit more delay or something.
It still works. It's perfect.
I bet he does. So I'll help you find your family. I've come this far. I may as
Yeah,
well
Sonic
help
hasn't
you
done
on the
shit
way.
for Amy.
That robot said
He
Dr.
beat up
Seuss
Amy's
stayed
friend
in the
for-
Mystic Ruin. So what do you say we
Yeah,
check it out?
this is like she learns in this game that she can do things on her own. That's the good part. The Amy feminist reading.
Yeah, basically.
um,
But what is this shack?
it's just a little shack. He lives in it. You know, he lives there. She learns she can do better than Sonic. Yeah.
Can you imagine if they made a Amy spin-off solo game?
Oh, they should.
It would be great.
They should make a.
I love running on the treetops here.
Yeah.
I don't like running in the forest. Can't even find the forest now. Where the fuck is it? Where's the forest?
You gotta get over the.
How do I fall down? Where is the... There we go.
Whee!
Yeah, that's good. That's a good look. Amy.
That
Amy.
sure is the camera.
Yeah, that's
That's the camera.
that's the camera.
Oh
Oh
boy!
my goodness. There we go.
Amy's chaotics. Yeah. Basically.
Love the Mystic Ruins theme, by the way. I was talking to you the other day, by the way, about this
I'm really
theme,
tired, by the way.
the Mystic Ruins theme, and like
Yeah.
when we were kids, we had to think like the Lion King as well. I think we as 90s kids were just like primed to like world music
God.
because every time I hear something like this, it's like, yeah, Mystic Ruins.
I don't remember this bridge. Looks dangerously suspicious.
Bizarre. They don't do more Sonic spin-offs. The only one they've done since Chaotix is Shadow. I think that's why.
Well, I
Like,
also
sadly-
think that
sadly,
Sonic
that's
has gotten less like resources for games.
Yes.
So
And
any
Sega is
Sonic
just
game
fucking-
being made today needs to be more like safe.
Yeah, probably. You're so cool.
Yeah, I'm very clever.
But yeah, it's probably like partly why, but also like part of the same reason why they don't make more playable characters. It's like at this time it was probably like it's not, this game is just ambitious as fuck.
Yeah, like,
but
I'm
also-
not sure having 6 characters even for this game was the right idea. Like, truthfully,
No,
I'm
like,
glad it did it, but like,
yeah.
it is so overly ambitious.
Like the whole idea is basically that I think
They also did this game in like a year.
yeah,
Which is
that's what I'm saying.
absolutely
Basically, like you could do that in that day and age.
Yeah.
But today, making a big fucking Sonic game and have several playable characters, I don't think it's that easy.
Yeah.
Because you know you kind of need to like make them unique in some way, I think, and that adds to the development. You can't just add anything. What are you doing?
I'm hiding.
You're not hiding. He saw you, for fuck's sake. Just jump down.
Use the switch to bring the elevator down. Until it comes down, hide somewhere.
Nicole has a very like. Oh!
He fell down. He's dead.
Nicole has a very similar narration to Sudoru in Doshi the Giant.
Yeah, no one knows what that is.
Oh yeah.
Such a gentle yellow giant.
Do a jump. Yeah. Oh, baby, you're doing it. Calling it here. Legend of Amy, Breath of the Rings.
Try and find the correct door.
Sadly, probably not. I was hoping that Sonic Frontiers would have more playable characters because there were a lot of rumors surrounding it because...
I mean, it could be a DLC thing, but you know,
but
probably
you see,
not.
You see, the rumors were very like they were spot on when it came to the idea that there's gonna be like Sonic is gonna save his friends in a bunch of things, and we have already seen Amy in one of those like crystal barrier things.
Yeah.
And so
I mean, the Amy thing was
just
also
kind of
revealed in
assumed-
like a Japanese subtitle
Yeah.
caption for like the very first teaser.
Yes, but people just assumed that some of them would maybe be playable in some way, but nope, doesn't seem like.
I'm not expecting any new Sonic game to have.
I think
more
that's sad.
characters than
I
Sonic.
think that's sad though. Because
It is sad.
I would really like it. Elevator. Is that an egg pun?
No, it has legs.
Ah. Fucking hell.
That was a close one.
She's just
No sign of
breaking
your
down.
relatives, Birdie.
This is what I'm talking about. This added this stage, which is just like, well, this is nothing.
You escaped from the egg carrier.
Yeah.
So maybe your family's
So, like-
still in there.
Amy's story has 3 stages, and you're kind of going through long stretches before you find a stage. Meanwhile, in Sonic's playthrough, it's just like, something happened, I better go and like play a level to think about it. Like process things that happen.
I'd even just take a model swap. Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, I think model swap is
don't
the
know
way
what
to
they-
go,
why they
but I don't
haven't
think
just
Sega
done
wants
that.
that. I think Sega wants
I don't
like the
think they want
characters to
anything
be
to do with these
distinct in
characters.
some
Maybe Sonic Frontiers is trying the waters a bit though.
hopefully.
Like I mean, in the sense that like even the last one featured them more prominently, right? Like as a what's it called? Sonic Forces. A lot of the like the old Sonic cast is there.
Guess.
So I mean, maybe they're trying to have them more feature more prominently. Forces had Shadow at least, yeah. Not just but not just playable. I mean, in general, like they're actually there and featuring in the story. Like Amy has a role in it. Tails is there, of course, which is kind of obvious and regular at this point. But Knuckles does things and all that stuff. So I think maybe in this one, especially since we have a new rider and everything, then maybe it's not impossible. Yeah. Whoop! I love that how it just starts.
The very
and then
dramatic
it's just
music, and
sad.
then it's just like, everything's
Yeah,
fine.
then it's just fine. It's over. It's done. Don't worry about it.
Gamma is dead.
Gamma is fucking dead. Oh no.
Are you okay?
Kill him. Kill him with your hammer, girlfriend.
You idiot! How could you do this?
You idiot.
It sounds like she said it to the bird.
No, of course not.
You idiot.
She's gonna kill him.
Now you're gonna get it!
I love her.
Yeah,
She's
this
my
theme now.
favorite one. He has grabby hands. He's so angry.
Zero kind of reminds me of the robot on the moon in Wallace and Gromit.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah.
Oh yeah,
I think
you're
that's
getting into the real. I was thinking it was supposed to get like a certain face or something.
No, it's... You just gotta... You can't do it when he jumps. You have to wait a bit. Whoa! And then you can hit him on the head once. You have to watch out for those. Jump. Whoa! You did it. You're so good. Didn't Robotnik get the emerald from him? Is the robot just out for revenge now? Which one?
Birdie.
Oh, Birdie.
I guess Gamma just had like a directive to find
He was supposed to find the
find
birds.
bird, but like yeah, why is he? Why does
Please
Sirius
wake up,
grab
Birdie.
Amy?
Doesn't
regardless?
matter.
Are you okay?
I
Can
guess
you fly?
he's kept doing the same directive.
Can you fly? I love this.
Next game, give
Where
Amy a
he just
machete.
fly.
Yeah.
Where he just flies and then
Then
wait the
he
music.
falls. The music cuts. And she's just like, shit.
Fuck. Oh, it's fine. Don't worry about it. It's all good. Look at that. She did it.
This really distracting moving floor.
Yeah.
You did it! Now you three can live in peace again.
Yes, Hans. Yeah. What a beautiful story. Absolutely gorgeous. And they're flying off in the distance.
I'm so happy.
I'm so happy.
I'm going to try my best too.
Of course, Amy.
Just watch me. I'll
Yes.
make that Sonic respect me.
I love that.
And by that time, it's gonna be too late.
Whoa!
Like, I think that that's really nice because her idea is not anymore like, you know, I'm not just gonna chase after Sonic.
He's
and
gonna
that's about-
respect.
He's gonna respect me, and at that point, he's
It's
just
too
gonna.
late.
He's just gonna fall in love. That's how it
too
goes.
late.
I like that. I like how she just changes her perspective entirely. She's not just a damsel in distress.
She's a distressed damsel.
Yeah. uh, set up for adventure.
Just do whatever comes to me naturally. Yeah, this part. I've always wondered about the part, things look so cute, I had to shave it. Because that sounds like a euphemism.
Yeah, I don't know.
Like, what is that about?
It'd be nice if the following games kept up with that arc instead of making her still obsessed with him.
I think the problem with having character arcs in Sonic games is the kids games. That's kind of like why Shadow didn't really work in the long run. I would say the thing with Shadow, and I kind of hope they will do this character assassination in the movies, especially since Jim Carrey is kind of like, if he's gonna come back or not. Basically, they kind of killed Shadow by making him a hero.
Yes.
Because Shadow probably, like, as a longevity character, works probably best if he is a villain.
Yeah, maybe.
Because after that, he's just a broody, edgy boy. Because he's kind of like, well, is he good? Yeah, I guess. But he's just kind of like, well, I'm good. Licorice flavor.
Yeah.
It's kind of like, what do you do with Shadow after that? It's kind of hard. But like, if Shadow had been a villain, it would have been so easy to just, like, keep going with that. Because the one like aspect of Sonic, apart from Sonic himself, that just never goes away is, of course, Robotnik. Because he's the simplest character. He is a villain.
Whatever. I don't care. I'm sorry. I was just sitting here like, when is she gonna stop talking? No, I'm just kidding. I was gonna say about the fucking Sonic thing, where the ongoing narrative. I think that the problem with that is that these games are kind of expecting people to grow out of them.
Yeah.
So you can imagine every 10 years, not even 10 years, like, yeah.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Shadow should have stayed dead, but I get why they didn't.
But like, you know, when there is a new Sonic game, the generation that played the other one, most of them are probably fallen off. And then a new generation comes in and
pretty much every Sonic game is projected to be someone's first Sonic game.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It's kind of like Pokemon. Whenever there's a new generation of Pokemon, there's people who have grown out of it and they leave it behind, and then there's a bunch of new people.
Yeah, and in that aspect,
Always,
I get why they would have the characters more like archetypes than like rapidly evolving characters. So like Tails constantly overcoming being like scared or timid or like he's in the shadow Sonic. That's just like, I mean, like, I'm not upset about it.
No, I'm not.
It's just what it is. My expectations is like, never that Tails is just gonna stop being that character.
At this point, you might have a chance that it's gonna change, since the old writers are
Special
gone.
Thanks to Moko Sasaki made the Rister soundtrack.
But other than that, I don't think it's necessarily, Sonic isn't necessarily the best fit for a ongoing narrative that ties too hard into each other. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see what happens. Maybe they'll do something with the story now. Who knows? Yeah.
You too, Mart.
You too, Mart. Yeah. YouTube.
Fin.
Fin.
Which is just pretty in Swedish, so we always joke about that when playing this game. It's just like,
like,
oh, what a pretty picture.
It could be nice too, like in the sense of, oh, what a nice picture.
Yeah. She is wasting her groceries.
No, she just she accidentally dropped them. That's not her fault. Amy, please stop dropping your groceries. She can't help it. It's hard, okay? Have you ever tried?
Yeah, I think we're done.
I think we're done.
Destroy E100
Oh shit. Look at him go.
Yeah, these demos, we noticed before that they're like, this is such a common thing with remasters, the thing where like the demo gameplay does not sync up with like
the gameplay they have connected.
So they just keep
going into walls. Look.
It's so common.
Awful. Anyway.
Are we done? Are we done?
Yeah, I think
Do you have any final words before we listen to the Bomberman hero?
Can you press the thing so you can go out of it? I don't want to hear it. What the fuck? Go out, you fucking dork. End game. End game?
Will you sit here until the thing is done? Do you have any finishing words before we close?
Video games are for assholes, and that's why we love them.
Is that what you're gonna end with?
Yes.
You want to talk about the next video?
No. It's gonna be a secret.
Not at all.
Not at all.
Not at all.
There are projects happening. If you want to, follow us on Twitter.
What's the next stream gonna be?
I don't know. We'll see.
We'll see. Maybe it will be the subject of the next video.
Maybe. Possibly.
Although I don't know how we would do that. We'll need to connect
either.
some stuff.
That would be fucking
We
annoying.
can't play it on PC.
Maybe we'll play something else. Maybe we'll play Donkey Kong.
I don't know what we're gonna do with that video actually.
Anyway.
With streaming that game.
Doesn't matter. Thank you for saying
Maybe
it
we'll
was a
change the
good
setup and
stream.
do it.
Thank you everyone for hanging out. We love you.
We voted yesterday.
We
so-
already voted.
But
We're
yeah,
fucking
all
cool.
Swedish people go vote.
Go vote.
You have like 2 days left.
Yeah, do it. It's totally worth it. Yes, do it. Just fucking do
Yeah,
it.
just do it.
Yusa guys here? She loves you very much. I wanna wait before. Gonna. Yusa? Hey? Hey, babies. Oh, liten farbrorste. Yeah. That's it. Bye, everyone.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.
You want to do the Sonic Adventure pose on camera?
I can't do it.
I can't do it either.
I can't do
this
it.
space is too cramped for that shit. Wait,
We're
should I-
sitting here
Am, I-
this
am, I, am I
close.
muting that one?
Yes. That's the
Okay.
music. Start with that one. Sure.
Oh no,
Yeah.
it's quiet.
Oh no, it's quiet. And some
gosh.
people can't hear us.
We're
That's
gonna-
the problem.